mostly exclusive in St. Louis.
Right. Good morning,
And
everybody.
you said, but you use
Welcome back to another episode of David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0, where everybody's opinion is a lie. And we're going to continue on today with David's. Well, David, I'm going to tell you for sure you did strike a nerve yesterday. All right. Because the thing is the scamming is now happening real time. All right. It's happening real time. I just had a real nice conversation with Matthew Moore offline just prior to this. And we both agreed that it's disturbing, to say the least, right? The fact that you have a full-blown scam artist preacher that we know is committing fraud, right? We know is for sure committing fraud, and he is doing everything in his power to hide from the government, hide his tax fraud, hide his scam. Yeah, the nerve to use and exploit young children is not okay at all. Not only that, but now he's fucking exploiting veterans. David, you're a real fucking piece of shit, dude. You really are. This is taking on a whole new level of scam. You don't do that, David. You don't do that to people, David. That's wrong. And you know it's wrong, David. And if Lenny, if you're out there listening, man, we're here for you, dude. This is why we're here. We're here for you. We're here for you guys. We know for sure that David's committing fraud, right? We've been knowing this, okay? We've been knowing that David's been committing fraud for years, right? We've been out here telling people, hey, David's committing fraud, okay, on the highest level. And I'm going to take the chroma key away for a bit. I'm going to hide that too. Yeah. To any followers of David E. Taylor, look what Paul wrote. Not that we have dominion over your faith, but our fellow workers. Hey, good morning, Chavez. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, 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 morning. Kind of talking about, we're going to go on with David scamming veterans today, which he is. With what happened yesterday, you know, it's funny the government doesn't get involved quicker, right? You would think that with all the fraud that's going on, and just not which is David, but it's the fraud within the system is systematic. It's gone out of control, basically. It's almost to the point where the government, it's so out of control that the government probably doesn't even know how to get control back on it, right? Yep, you don't cross the lines with veterans and children. And David, you've done both. You've done both now, okay? That's why we're here. So, and for sure, if there's any other veterans out here, if there's any other people out here who think their parents or their family members may be getting scammed by David, let us know, please. Please let us know. Please come out here and tell us. Let us know. How do they get into your life? How is he starting to manipulate and scam your family members? We know, but the more people that come out and talk about it, the less he can do it. Saying.
driver a lot. I know you have a driver here today, two of them.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why do you have two drivers today?
Well, they're not just drivers. They're just adjutants.
They're what?
Adjutants or
Adjutants?
or security. You want to call it that?
What was
security.
The word you used?
Adjutant. That's a church term. So let's just say security.
Security.
This part's funny right here too. He gets his pen. Look. Let me get a pen here so I can imitate him. He gets his pen and then he taps it on the table like he's fucking real important. Like, who else do you fucking think it's for? The fucking president? Abu86, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got you, Abi. I got you, bro. I got you.
Understand
For
that.
whom?
For who?
Right there, this little piece of shit. Look, right here.
Adjutant. That's a church term. So let's just say security. Maybe you
Security
understand
for-
Watch it, he taps his pen.
Whom?
Look, he's like,
that. For who?
David taps the pen like, looks at her like she's dumb. Like he's the fucking president. David, the reason you probably needed security, this is just what I'm thinking up here. This is just my brain working like it should, unlike yours because it's fucking trapped under all that hair. This is what I'm thinking. David had security because people probably wanted to fuck him up. That's what I'm thinking. David probably had security because people were out there to fucking just kick him to the fucking curb because of all the shit he's pulled. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Trip 9, what do you think? Why did David have security? Why do you guys think David had security? Because he needed it? Because he thought he was that important? Because people wanted to beat the ever-living shit out of him? Those are the two options, I think. Those are the only two options I think that are viable in this situation. Well, the fact that he's scamming veterans, David, you're scamming veterans. Trust me, I won't say what I want to fucking do because I'll lose my channel. But you're scamming veterans, David. You're scamming veterans, and it's a different ball game now. It really is, dude. It's a different fucking ball game now because you're scamming veterans. And for you to sit here, right, in this fucking deposition and act like you're really fucking important.
It's a church term.
Right? And like that you actually need security. No, David, I think you needed security because people were out there to just fucking beat your fucking ass, dude. I think people are out there to just find you and fuck you up, dude. You know, Abu, I don't either. I honestly don't. Colleen had the fucking fortitude of a fucking mastodon, man. She just I don't know how the hell she didn't reach over that table and just fucking knock him in the dome once, dude. Honestly, man. Yeah, to all the followers of David E. Taylor, listen to Matthew Moore here. Paul the Apostle didn't consider himself the Moses of his generation. 2 Corinthians 1:24. He said he was a fellow work or put himself on the same level. So is David E. Taylor better than Paul? Well, adjutant is actually spelled like this, I believe. Adjutant. And adjutant is actually a military term. It's like you have adjutant generals and shit like that, right? It's like, yeah, they're just adjutants. It's like he's the general and they're the adjutants to the general. Catch my drift, right? That's what an adjutant would be.
Adjutants, just drivers. They're just adjutants.
They're what?
Adjutants or
Adjutants?
or
Good morning, Asha.
security. You want to call it that?
Look, right here's fucker.
What was the word you used?
Adjutant. That's a church term. So let's just say security.
Look,
Maybe you
security
understand
Tap
for-
his
that.
pen. He's like, watch him tap his pen. Then he's fucking. Look at his little.
For who?
His little.
Yes, for whom?
Right here.
So let's just say security. Maybe you
Security
understand
for
that.
whom?
Right here. Right here. Right here. Yes, he had his apostles protect him, but not security. Right. And even then, the apostles, me and Matthew were just talking. I'm going to read a comment it was on a Catherine Crick video. And me and Matthew just got off the phone not long ago, man. We had a good we always have good conversations, man. Really do. And this is coming from a Javier Vargas, okay? And this is very true. This is very true to what a Monarch Pool Plaster said. Monarch Pool Plaster. So big shout out to you, dude. You're spot on with this. You are spot on with Catherine Crick. You don't have to insult her. I'll fucking insult her all day long because I know she's scamming people, okay? I know she's a fucking liar. But one thing I know is that she isn't a true apostle. I will bow down to you on that. I wholeheartedly agree that Catherine or David is not an apostle for that matter. Right? The apostles of the Bible suffered greatly and most of them died violent deaths. These new apostles aren't ready for that. They're not. These new apostles, you guys aren't ready for what the actual apostles dealt with, right? You guys, the apostles were fucking tortured. David's like, torture to me would be getting shorted my fucking Davies dozen, like my 14th donut. That would be fucking torture, okay? If I had to go a whole week without my 14th fucking donut on my Davies dozen, I don't know what the fuck I would do with my life. I would absolutely lose my mind. But for Dave, I think, David, this is just my opinion. And remember, our opinions are lies, right? David has security because people are looking for him. That's just what I think. Why David's not that important to have security, and for him to sit in his deposition and say, oh, well, I need security because, well, you know, I'm the adjutant general and yeah, I just need security. Okay? Thank you. Doesn't need security, so full of shit. He needed security probably because people were looking for him. That's just think of that. Hang on, let me relabel this. There we go. There we go. Nice. Switch that up. All right. Yeah, if there's any followers in there, Matthew Moore's a real pastor here. Yep. Yep, we'll do everything we can to help you get into a real seminary school. This is David's school is not a school. It's fake.
For who?
Yeah, for whom?
Then he's like,
For me, I guess.
For me.
And they're the ones that's here with me, right?
I mean, they're the ones.
You require security?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
Well, I mean, doing many.
The correct answer, David E. Taylor, would be, well, because I fucked over so many people in the past that people are actually after me. Because I've scammed so many people and I've hurt so many people that, no, I'm actually, that's why I have security.
Ministry or being in the public is very sometimes dangerous.
I know, in his mind, he's that important.
And,
no, he's not, though.
You have crazy people out there.
I'm one of them.
And they have done crazy things, so.
Crazy.
To you?
Well, try to at least.
Like what?
I mean, any minister that is in front of the masses will go through something like that.
No, they won't, David. David, no, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. You're not any minister, okay? Only the ones like you that fucking scam people, David. Not any minister. The Pope doesn't go through this type of shit. Yeah, they have the Pope mobile because he's a high-profile target, yes, but you are not a high-profile target like the Pope, David. And for you to sit here and have this your own delusion of grandeur that you are, yeah, the biblical apostles didn't have bodyguards. And look at him. That's why he's licking his lips there, Matt. He's all, I wonder if she's going to buy this bullshit I just fed her. Y'all smashed that like this morning. We're talking about David E. Taylor scamming veterans. We're bringing up biblical principles, you know, and I know David doesn't like when we come out here and talk about him, but there's nothing he can do about it. And, you know, a lot of these apostles, these so-called fivefold ministers like Daniel Adams, Signorelli, you know, Pagani, all these guys are all full of shit just like David, too. They're just getting to the game a little bit later. This prosperity game has already been played and done. All these people coming on the scene now, they're fake. They have no biblical theological training. They'd be better off fucking scrubbing shitters at a gas station. They really would. Daniel Adams, Pagani, Catherine Crick, all of them. If anybody out there is really looking for a relationship with God, hey, just open your Bible. Open your Bible. That's where it's at. That's where your relationship with God is at, is in your Bible. Right. That would consider him a martyr, right? He would be considered martyred, right? Doing the Lord's work and then dying while you're doing the Lord's work would make you a martyr, right? But David is not a martyr. That's technically the definition, right? Like you're doing the Lord's work and you're killed like in the name of God while doing the Lord's work. Right. David ultimately wants that. He wants the martyrdom type status, but he's going to self-martyr, right, with his fucking cholesterol level if he's not careful, right? He will self-martyr if he's not careful. And you're right. Dying for the Lord's work would be the ultimate win for him because they'd be like, oh, well, Apostle Taylor, he's a martyr now because he died while doing the Lord's work. No, he actually fucking died while in shutaway because he was hiding. And the fucking stress and the anxiety and the depression got to him and his heart just stopped. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have security anymore. I don't think he's got security. Y'all smash that like. We got 13 people in here. Show me 13 thumbs up or 12 thumbs down for that matter. It doesn't matter. Let's push this video deep into the algorithm like Daniel Adams always says. He's all, hey, Heather, will you come over here and push that protein bar up my ass, please? That's how Daniel Adams eats his protein bars. His wife shoves them up his ass. He doesn't ingest them. He takes them as a suppository. Daniel Adams protein bars are suppositories.
You think that any minister has security?
There's cult members in here
I
watching
mean, the
too.
Pope has a
No, he
a
doesn't.
thing that
He actually
that-
doesn't.
yeah,
compares
that,
himself to
He,
that,
he drives a Focus.
He's on like
no,
the Pope,
you know,
everybody.
no. I'm talking
So
about that.
you're equating yourself with the Pope?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying that you know that little thing he buys costs $2 million or how many ever millions. That's a bulletproof, right?
He's all, that's bulletproof, and I need one too. He's like, my head's actually fucking bulletproof. Michael Parisi in the
Doesn't say
motherfucking
that.
house.
Well,
Semper Fi,
somebody
buys them.
motherfucker.
But what I'm saying to you-
Hold on.
Semper
Pope
Fi,
Francis
Michael Parisi in the
does not
Let me
use
say
motherfucking
this: a
house.
Catholic church spend billions of dollars on security. So don't.
So you're saying that you're like the Catholic
No,
Church?
but I'm saying the little security that I do have, you know, don't try to degrade that because
I'm curious
there
why
are
you
places
feel
that
you
you
need
all
it.
know that have security, so it's not a big deal.
I personally do not know of one pastor that uses security. Not one.
That's not true.
Okay, did you hear that? Okay, so what Colleen just says here says, I don't know one pastor that uses security. He's like, that's not true. How do you know what the fuck she knows? All right, have a good day, Trip 9.
Can you tell me any others that do?
Many.
Name one.
Pat Robinson.
Oh, you
Starts
equate
naming off all
yourself with
these
those
scabby-ass
folks,
people.
those TV folks.
Well, I mean, we're all doing the same kind of.
Michael Parisi, we had somebody come in yesterday who's a child of a veteran. Their mother is a disabled veteran, Michael, and receiving a pension. And this person came in yesterday and is very concerned about their mother going down to the hotel in Houston and giving up their life, basically. And what Lenny said is like, if she goes, I have to go with her. I'll go with her. He's like, I'm scared. Lenny, if you're out there, we're here for you, dude. Pay close attention, man. We're watching, bro. What happened, Michael Parisi? And see, Lenny, look, there's other veterans in here. Look, Michael Parisi's a veteran. He's a Marine veteran. I'm Army. There's some in here that are Navy. You got Air Force. They're all over the place, dude. But David is indeed. He will do everything to scam veterans' pensions, you guys. It's a solid source of income. It's a monthly source of income that David doesn't have to worry about going out and earning. What he'll do is he gains access to people's accounts. He's even said it, like, all you got to do is you just fucking give access give us access to your bank account. You don't even have to worry about paying us, so we'll just take it out, automatic withdrawal. Right? This is a full the VA the government really needs to put a stop to this. Everybody smash that like. We got 16 people in here. Show me 16 thumbs up, everybody. Talking David E. Taylor scamming veteran pensions. And it's simple. It really is. All they have to do. Yeah, Lenny, don't let your mother go, dude. Don't let your mother go, Michael. Or Lenny. Don't let her, my man. Worst case scenario, my man. Yeah, we gotta get a stop to that, man. It's yep. Don't let her go. He said he was going to try and get some other pastors involved from the old church and stuff. So that's a good start, man. Hey, good morning, biotech construction. Good morning, biotech construction. Motherfucking house, biotech. We're talking veteran pensions and David E. Taylor scamming them. And how he's going to do it is he will gain access to this person's bank account. And then they'll just do a monthly withdrawal. That's it. Plain and simple. They'll just give a percentage, however much, and David will fucking slowly, like Trip 9 says, they keep asking you for more and more and more and more and more, right? Until eventually, Lenny's mom will be giving up her whole fucking disability check to David E. Taylor's fucking bank account. Tax-free. Free money. While David puts her on the phone to go down and work his extortion scam in the hotel. Real great deal. Yep, I am too. I'm a disabled veteran also. That's why I take very fucking high offense to this, Michael. Yeah, I told David, I will fucking organize 500 plus fucking biker veterans and we will fucking show up at that goddamn hotel if this goes down. I fucking dare you, David. Test me. Fucking test me, David. I fucking double dare you, David. I double dog dare you, motherfucker. Okay? I fucking double dog dare you, David, to pull this. Don't worry, David. We're going to find out. And I guarantee you, if this happens, if this woman shows up at your hotel, David, in February, you're going to have issues. Not violence, but we're going to fucking show up. A lot of us. Okay? I'm giving you a fair warning. No violence, everybody. No violence. Protest. Protest. You goddamn right I'll come. I'll be there. I'll bring all the fucking veterans I know in Houston, too. And you know what? I know a lot of fucking veterans in Houston. Ted Cruz with the top down. Good morning, my boy Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is like, yo, fuck Ted Cruz. I'm not going to the motherfucking Caribbean. I'm a motherfucking polar bear. If it gets cold in Texas, guess what? We're going motherfucking ice fishing, bitches. Ted Cruz with my fucking top down. Motherfucking house. Ted Cruz is a veteran, too. Go figure. Ted Cruz. David scamming veteran pensions, man. David scamming veteran pensions. He's gaining access to people's bank accounts. And the shitty thing is the people that are most likely giving over their bank accounts to him don't have any idea what they're doing, right? So we got to stay on David for the time being because it's happening actively. It's happening real time now. Cat mom in the motherfucking house. Cat mom. Cat mom. Cat mom. Cat mom. Cat mom driving to work. That's a big no-no, David. That's a big no-no, David. You're going to piss a lot more people off, and you're going to piss a lot of people off that like to fight. That's the thing about it. But no violence, guys. No violence. David's going to piss off a lot of people that are fighters. It's like, dude, it's like first you're just going to piss people off, right? First you're just going to piss people off. Then you're going to piss off a bunch of fucking veterans. Yo, Jay Williams in the motherfucking house. Good morning. Good morning, Jay Williams. Jay Williams. We're talking David E. Taylor scamming veteran pensions, all right? And what happens? Smash that like, first of all, man. Smash that like or dislike for that matter. What David will do, right? And Lenny, this is for you, dude. We're here for you guys. This is why we do this, right? Because every so often somebody comes through and says, hey, this is happening to me right now. Now, this is shit's happening real time, right? Lenny says, my mom's a veteran. I'm scared because if she goes, I'm going to go with her because I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'm very worried about what's happening. She's watching his bullshit 24/7, 365 in every fucking room of the house. She's going to sleep with it, wakes up to it, and she's totally buying into his shit. We have to make more people aware. We have to. This is going beyond fraud now. This is straight extortion. This is straight extortion, coercion. It's human trafficking, money laundering. It's all of the above. We really have looked at every dynamic of those criterias. Human trafficking, money laundering, cult dynamics. It's a cult mob tactic. It really is. Yeah, to the followers, Jesus said, watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. Yep. Oh, it's more trouble than it's fucking worth, dude. Yeah, it's more trouble than it's worth, David. I guarantee you, David, don't worry. I'll let the veteran community know in Houston. That's easy. That's easy. That's real easy, David. David. Okay. Okay, Lenny. Okay, don't. All right, Lenny, keep talking to her. Get her pastor involved. Dude, you got to get a local church involved, bro. All right? Good. Don't let her give any more fucking money, dude. Don't let her give any more money, bro. Okay, $200 is too much. $200 is $200 too much, okay? You make sure, Lenny, you keep a close eye on your mom, bro, okay? That's good news, dude. Okay? That's good news. But $200 is still too much. All right? That's $200 that fed this asshole's ego for another day. Okay? We don't want to give him that money. Money is power for this man. Yeah, what branch was your service? Was your mom, Lenny? Lenny, Michael Parisi is a Marine veteran, okay? Dude, there's a stack of veterans in here, bro. We'll back you up, dude. Trust me. This will not go well for David, okay? This isn't going to go well for David, Michael, trust, or Lenny. Yeah. Yep. Jake has it right on spot. At that time, if anyone says to you, look, here is the Messiah, or there he is, do not believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders, even to the elect. I'm Army 82nd. I was Army 82nd. And 1st Armored. Okay, she's Army. Okay. I was Army too, dude. I was Army out of Fort Bragg. I went to 82nd, my first duty unit, dude. Jump status, and I went to 1st Armored Division. Got Jake, U.S. Navy. See? Lenny, we're all here, dude. David's going to open up a fucking can. David belongs to the VFW, Very Fat Walruses. That's it. It's a Very Fat Walrus with the Wig Club, okay? 221st, 24 years at sea, 330 total. See, there's mad veterans in here, man. That's the thing. David can't fuck with the knowledge and the education and the experience in this group. He can't. There's no way. There's too much experience and too much brain power for David to pull one over on us.
Ministry, basically, around the world. So we have security because things happen. So it's important. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of people just coming in churches shooting people and stuff. So it's important to have that.
It's important to have security. Are these people armed?
No, they're not armed.
So what kind of security could they
I was maintenance.
provide? They supposed to...
Just to cook. Matthew Moore, yeah, bro. I'm just a cook. A plain old, boring old cook. Yeah, it's the dopest movie ever. Fucking Steven Seagal. That's like hands down the best Steven Seagal movie ever. Under Siege, man. I'm gonna have to buy that movie now, Matt. I really, that's just one. And I don't know if you like Under Siege too. Personally, Under Siege was the first one, man. That's the original OG. I know this. Ted Cruz. I know, but Ted Cruz was probably like a fucking badass like Steven Seagal. I bet Ted Cruz had one of those fucking like those throwing knife boards. Ted Cruz probably had one of those throwing knife boards, right? He's all badass with his kitchen knives. Ted Cruz. He probably is. I wouldn't fuck with Ted Cruz, dude. He'll probably throw a knife at you or something. Yeah, no, dude, security. I think for sure David had security. David had security, man, because he was scared, dude. I think David had security because he had pissed so many people off at this point. He was probably just fucking constantly looking over his shoulder. And he probably had to have somebody walk behind him so he didn't have to look over his shoulder. We drank on the job and failed every PT test. Deckers. Oh, yeah. When I was in Europe, man, I became a professional drinker. Yep. You become a professional drinker in the military. But see, I was in 82nd, man. We had to do PT. Even in Europe, dude. Fuck, we still did PT. I hated PT, man. I hated it. Had to do it, though. But I hated doing it, man. I hated PT, dude.
Take the bullet?
Here to help.
Provide. They're supposed to take the bullet?
Here to help.
Are they armed?
They're not have that.
It's important to have security. Are these people armed?
No, they're not armed.
So what kind of security could they provide? They're supposed to take the bullet?
Here to help. I don't know.
Take the bullet.
Well, no, seriously, what do you need a security force?
He thinks this is a fucking joke. He's like, oh, security. Well, okay, well, what do you need security for? You, David, you open yourself up to the line of questioning when you answer the questions, okay? Like you say you need security. Oh, okay, well, tell us why you need security. Why does a pastor need security? It's not like that.
For? And can I ask who pays them? I mean, he's been there all day. 2 of them. So who pays those folks?
Well, they're actually volunteers. Those 2 are volunteers.
And so they aren't
Doesn't pay 'em.
compensated at all.
Nope.
Well, I mean, that ain't, they
That ain't?
understand. They understand. I'm from the
I know she's funny. She says, so what are they supposed to do? Take the bullet?
countryside, say ain't, so.
They understand what?
They understand that they're
Yeah, she was funny, right, Matthew? She's also, what are they supposed to do? Fucking take the bullet then? Just fucking stand there? And he laughs.
volunteers and they're here to help. But they
Back
are
that up.
really greatly blessed through this ministry, so they are not being misused like you're trying to assume.
No, I actually am. What do you mean greatly blessed through the ministry?
Well, I mean, they are compensated, so.
Okay, that's what I'm
in
asking.
their own way.
How? How do you compensate?
Well, I mean, I can't
Compensate in their
tell
own
you-
way. What does that mean?
I can't tell you that money is always the best compensation.
Okay, just
Other things.
Tell
happen,
me
so-
what they are.
Well, they're getting blessed through the ministry and the work of.
Yeah, let me see if I could back that up a bit.
2 of them. So who pays those folks?
Well, they're actually volunteers. Those 2 are volunteers.
And so they aren't compensated at all.
Well, I mean, that ain't, they
That ain't?
understand. They understand. I'm from the countryside, say ain't, so.
They understand what?
They understand that they are volunteers and they're here to help, but they are really greatly blessed through this ministry, so they are not being misused like you're trying. I don't know.
Well,
what you
no,
say.
seriously, what do you need a
It's so
security
hilarious.
force for? And can I?
Yeah, I'm going to eventually. I'll do a background on David eventually. I have his social security number. Yeah. Oh, because he's... Well, that's a good question. Everybody says, why wasn't he like this in the fucking deposition? He's all badass on stage and he talks like a little fucking Barbie doll here. He's all, well, I am a Barbie doll. Yeah, he needs security because he's a fucking thief. You're right. He needs security because he's a thief. And that's what I think. He had security because he was tired of looking over his fucking shoulder all the time. What do you think, Cat Mom?
Can I ask who pays them? I mean, he's been there all day. 2 of them
back
uses security, not 1.
That's not
Let's
true.
back this up.
Yes.
Why do you have 2 drivers today?
Well, they're not just drivers. They're just adjutants. That's
They're what?
adjutants or
Adjutants?
security. You want to call it that?
Security.
What was the word you
security.
used?
Security!
Adjutant. That's
Security.
a church term. So let's just say security. Maybe you
Security
understand
for
that better.
whom?
Watch his attitude right here. Taps his,
For who?
taps his pen.
Security. You want to call it that?
What was the word you used?
Security.
Adjut?
Adjutant. That's a church term. So
Church
let's just say security. Maybe you
Security
understand
for
that better.
whom?
For who?
Yeah, for whom?
For me, I guess.
They're indigents.
And they're the ones that's here with me, right?
You require security?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
I'm a fucking
Well,
lying
I
scam
mean-
artist piece of shit.
Doing ministry or being in the public is very sometimes dangerous. And you have crazy people out there. And they have done crazy things, so,
To you?
well, try to at least.
Like what?
I mean, any minister that is in front of the masses will go through something like that.
You think that any minister has security?
I mean, the Pope has a
No, he doesn't.
thing that.
He actually
that-
doesn't.
Yeah, that.
He drives a Focus.
No, no. I'm talking
So
about that.
you're equating yourself with the Pope?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying that that little thing he buys costs $2 million, or how many ever millions? That's a bulletproof, right?
He doesn't
So,
drive that.
Well, somebody
doesn't
drives
use it.
them. Well, what I'm saying to
Hold
you,
on.
that
Pope
the
Francis does not
Let me say
use
this:
it.
the Catholic Church spend billions of dollars on security. So don't
So you're saying that you're like
Don't
the
do
Catholic
No,
Church?
but I'm saying the little security that I do have, don't try to degrade that. Because
No, I'm curious
there
why
are
you
places
feel
that
you
you
need
all
it.
know that have security, so it's not a big deal.
I personally do not know of one pastor that uses security. Not one.
That's not true.
You don't know what
Can
you're
you tell
talking
me
about,
any
probably.
others that do?
Many.
Name one.
Pat Robinson.
Oh, you equate yourself with those folks, those TV folks.
Well, we're all doing the same kind of ministry,
Yeah,
basically.
we're all running the same
around
fucking
the
scam,
world.
basically, everybody.
So we have security because things happen, so it's important. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of people just coming in churches shooting people and stuff, so it's important to have that.
It's
Very
important to have security. Are these
yes.
people armed?
No, they're not armed.
So what kind of security could they provide? They supposed to
They're
take the
just here
bullet?
to help.
Good morning, Jarvis!
I don't know.
Well,
President
no,
stepped
seriously,
down
what
important
do you need a security
Hilarious.
force for? And can I ask who pays them? I mean, he's been there all day. 2 of them. So who pays those
That
folks?
was actually my forced labor.
Well, they're actually volunteers. Those 2 are volunteers.
And so they aren't compensated at all.
Well, I mean, that ain't, they
That ain't?
understand. They understand. I'm
fucking
from the
roasted,
countryside,
man. I love
saying
it.
so.
They understand what?
They understand that they are volunteers and they're here to help, but they are really greatly blessed through this ministry, so they are not being misused like you're trying to assume.
No, I actually am. What do you mean greatly blessed through the ministry?
Well, I mean, they are compensated, so
Okay, that's what I'm
in
asking.
their own way.
How? How do you compensate?
Well, I mean, I can't
Compensate in their
tell
own
you-
way. What does that mean?
I can't tell you that money is always the best compensation.
Okay, just-
Other things,
You know what? I don't know if she can. That's what I was kind of questioning, Cat Mom. Hang on a second. This light's kind of fucked. I'm wondering if Colleen was, kind of barred from doing anything after the deposition, I'm wondering if there's some kind of law within, the practice that once you do something like this, you can't talk about it. I don't know. That's just my assumption. I always wonder too, like what could have had, like, I wish you went further with this. But see, what's going on now, it honestly is beyond, I think, any kind of civil matter, really, because of what David's doing. He's committing fraud. We know that. He's committing fraud big time. And Jarvis is right. He's a fucking headache to society. He really is. He's a headache.
Tell me
So-
what they are.
Well, they're getting blessed through
Getting
the
blessed.
ministry and the work of what we're doing. So, their families.
No,
and
Colleen's not a judge. No, Colleen's a lawyer still. I'm guessing. The judge that had worked the case, she stepped down to take, I think she went over to like family court or something, bro. Right? She really did. She stepped down. Meaning he's already told them something else. Yeah, that they're volunteers. But no, Colleen, I believe, is still a lawyer. But the judge that had done the case right originally, she stepped down, dude. She stepped down. It had nothing to do with David. Had absolutely zero to do with David. Okay. The judge took a better paying job, actually, dude. I think that's what it came down to. Was like that judge stepped down because like it was better for her to actually step down off of the position and move like over to another county. Has something to do with, yeah, I don't know how that shit works, but all I know is like it had nothing to do with David. It was a judge's decision. She's like, I'm done. I think she stepped down, man. So David had nothing to do with that
their
situation.
life. So,
If David
So
told you
they're
guys that, he's
blessed.
full of shit.
And that's their compensation?
it could be one of them.
And what would be another one?
I don't know any other at this time.
But you're saying you don't give them money?
Yeah, they're not on salary, if that's what you're saying.
No. Are they given any money?
So he doesn't pay him.
I mean, they are a part of the ministry, and they do benefit from being around and being in different.
Okay, David, you can't just not pay people, okay? Yeah, there's volunteer and shit, but you have to fucking 990 people, David. You can't just say, oh, they're volunteers. They can't fucking volunteer their fucking whole life to you and not get paid.
Events and things we do that blesses them and their family. So
Yeah, good job with
they're
Mom, Lenny. Stay on it, dude.
that. It's something that you may not. They're appreciative of that. It's something that you may not.
I'm just wondering who, how they pay their own bills.
Something you may not have respect
Well,
for.
you gotta
If they're
ask them.
volunteering all day,
You gotta ask them.
but they're blessed from the ministry somehow.
You gotta ask them. That's their life.
The 3 cars that we've talked about, in whose name are the titles?
They in the ministry name.
They're all in JMMI.
I think everything except the
Yeah,
Bentley.
gas, tolls,
Whose
parking.
name's the Bentley in?
It's in DeWin McDill.
I'm sorry?
DeWin McDill.
I need you to spell that.
DEWIN. And
DeWin,
yes, McDill.
spell the last name? Is it a person?
Yeah.
What's the last name?
MCDILL.
DeWin McDill. And who is he?
His name's
mistaken.
DeWin McDill
He's one of the pastors in Montana that's in our organization.
in Montana.
Pastors in Montana? And he lets you keep
Yeah.
the Bentley in St. Louis?
Yes.
And who is authorized to drive that car?
A driver, anybody in the ministry, that's one of my drivers.
I have a question, just from a, you minister the poor and the sick and all that. Isn't it a little offensive to be driving around in a Bentley and a Mercedes to people that really, are impoverished and sick and ill and AIDS and drug rehab? Isn't it a little offensive to sort of being show placing
It's like, no.
what you have?
Well, dear one, I don't show place to people, and I'm not
Well,
in
Bentley.
that car. You don't see me driving around in that car every day. I don't
People
do that.
did see him
But it's
driving
in
it.
the ministry. Everybody in the ministry sees you. You
Yeah.
said you drive it.
I haven't before. You just asked me.
He's like, if people didn't know my life, my fucking thug gangster life, that I was living at home with my mommy and daddy, they wouldn't mind that I drive a Bentley.
Have I drove it, but it ain't something I drive every day or even every year. I don't do that. I have drivers who pick up my guests, my high-profile guests,
My high-profile guests, including Angelina Jolie and Halle Berry.
politicians, pastors,
Who would a
celebrities.
high-profile
stars.
movie stars? Who would the movie stars be?
Just different ones.
Well, name a couple.
I can name one,
Pickle
Richard T.
McDill.
Jones.
Richard, I'm not familiar with him. Richard T. Jones is a movie star.
Yeah.
What about another one?
Oh, there's just been so many. But Richard T. Jones, he actually has played in a couple good movies, one of them being Event Horizon. It's an old school. Yeah, you're show placing. I don't handle that. He's so full of shit, dude. I don't know how anybody could believe him, man. He's all Tom Cruise, L. Ron Hubbard. Those type of people.
That's the only one I have for now.
That's the only one you know for
Richard
now.
T.
Okay,
Jones.
and when you say a high-profile guest, you said politicians.
Yeah, he's a C-rated hack, yeah.
If
Who
it's
would
a
that-
politician, if
Name
there
Richard
was
T.
a
Jones.
couple of those.
I used to.
Yeah, hey, all the full cult followers, if you're in here watching, it says in the Bible, listen to Matthew Moore. He's a pastor. Don't listen to me because I don't know the Bible, okay? It says in the Bible that a leader should not be a lover of money. Right? Money buy you nice things, yeah, but you should not be a lover of money. Yeah, so now all the titles are probably... Now, right? Exactly. Think of this, guys. Right now that his exemption's been revoked, now he's going to have to go and change all the fucking vehicle titles into KOGGC or David, unless they're in David's name. I'll be back, guys.
What's Gil? He used to, but he's not no more. He's out of office now. But he used to be the I think the Secretary of Agriculture in that place, at the Capitol.
Secretary of Agriculture?
Yeah.
You picked up in a Bentley from the
No, I
airport?
didn't say I did that, but It would be people who I would know like that.
Okay, give me a couple names that you'd need a Bentley to drive around in.
Well, I can't give you that.
You can't.
No.
But do you see my point that people that are suffering and giving you whatever their last dime is and in donations and drug habits, to have them see you drive around your high-profile guests in a Bentley or Mercedes might be offensive and hurtful even.
It could be offensive if they didn't know my life, but they know my life. It would be offensive to someone like you who's trying to make it bad, but,
So it's important you have a Bentley.
It ain't really important. That don't make me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the love monies.
Then you also have a Land Rover that you lease.
Range Rover.
Hey,
Range
and Lenny.
Rover.
Yes, it's not.
Lenny, what also will happen is if your mom has a car, David will take her car and fuck it up. Okay? So keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind. If you have a car and you go to this hotel cult or this organization, they will take your car and they will fucking run it into the ground, okay? You won't have a car left. You will not have a car left. Good morning, Mia Quacky, Roll Glenn and Mia Quacko. Mia Quickie. Anybody for a Mia Quickie? Jeffrey Bell. I know, but they know his life, right? You are a piece of shit. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you.
Land Rover. It's a Range Rover.
Which is the better one? I don't even know.
Yeah, you know what, Drill Brizo? I always say Colleen was born for this one moment. She was born for this. Yeah, it's like it's offensive because they don't know my narcissistic lifestyle. Nah, fuck no. Keeping a Bentley running isn't cheap. I found out. Yeah. You know what it cost us to have a fucking window regulator on that car fixed? About 12 grand. I know, if the cars don't make them, David, why not go buy like an 86 Corolla? Oh, man. Go buy an 86. Mia Quacko.
Mia Quacko! Mia Quacko! Mia Quacko!
Yeah, Colleen, Jeffrey, if it was one moment in life that Colleen was born for, it was this deposition. It was this deposition. Regardless of what people think, right? Regardless of what people think of how she questioned him, nah, she was born for this. She was born for this one fucking moment right here. She will go down in history as probably the beast fucking examiner, the beast lawyer that interrogated, that deposed David E. Taylor. I know he was back sitting a box of donuts inside that Range Rover. Oh, dude, that's what I mean, Trip 9. Are you with me now, bro? That's what I mean, my guy. That's what I mean. When this goes down, dude. When this goes down, bro. Dude, the fall from grace is going to be hard for David, dude. Right, Trip 9? Think about this, right? Pride comes before the fall. The fall for David is going to be huge, dude. It's going to be huge, bro. It really will. We should honor her name on the date she did the deposition. Have it fucking called National Colleen Renee Day. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Colleen's devout Catholic. She saw right through his bullshit. She's like, this fucking guy. This fucking guy. I know, we should do like a 10-year fucking celebration, right? We will. Yeah, we'll do a 10-year anniversary celebration, right? You know what, dude? Trump, I don't even get involved in politics, man, because you know what? People say, oh, fuck Biden, fuck Trump. You know what, dude? I say fuck them all because they don't give a fuck. Because if they did, honestly, this shit wouldn't be happening with David. If they gave a fuck, dude, if they gave a fuck, is it next year, 10-year anniversary? Well, 2014. Yeah, 2014. Okay, yeah, 2014. Yep. Will be for the November, and then the following year be yeah. Yeah, Colleen tries to appeal to his heart of mentioning how flamboyant he is compared to those who have less. Doesn't even strike a chord. It doesn't even bother him. You're right. That's a good point, Catmon. Fucking badass observation, dude. I'm with you there. That's right. Colleen did. Yeah, dude. Fuck them all, dude. Fuck them all. If they gave a shit, David wouldn't be fucking doing the shit he is, right? This wouldn't be going on. It's just how I feel about it.
I don't know. They're just cars, so.
They're just cars that I bought with other people's money. So it doesn't matter.
There's a series of documents
Really
that
doesn't matter.
total
It's not my
almost
money.
$50,000 to limo land
No, Biden's
in
a fucking creep too,
2013
dude.
and 14.
They all remind they remind me of like the fucking pedo fucking playground club, dude. They really do, man. Dude, the shit with the church that I saw recently with fucking that asswipe from FLDS Bateman, Samuel fucking Bateman getting caught with kids in a fucking trailer? What the fuck, dude? Yep. Hang on, I just gotta copyright claim. Let's see. Okay, it's not a copyright claim. It's just somebody's gonna get the analytics on it. Yeah, David will feel it when he gets thrown into prison. When he gets out, if he gets out, he'll be in the streets begging. And that's the thing. I'm with you, Trip 9. The shit that David's doing, the fraud, the scams, and especially the fact that he's now scamming veterans pensions. I guarantee it's happening. Not just Lenny's not the only one. He's just the first one we've heard about, right? So now I don't give a fuck how much money the mom's given at this point. She's giving a veteran pension to this piece of shit. I know. Did you ever see the movie The Prophecy with Christopher Walken, the second one, where fucking Michael turns him into a fucking monkey, right? Like, because Christopher Walken in the movie The Prophecy calls humans monkeys, right? And at one point, like at the very end, like he ends up dying, and fucking Michael comes over to him. He's like, "Now I'm gonna turn you into what you hate the most," and he turns him into a human being, but he turns him into a fucking bum. Turns him into a bum living on the street, dude. Yeah. And that's how the movie ends, dude. It's a good movie. I like the Prophecy movies, man. Christopher Walken plays the Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, you're right, Jeffrey Bell. I'm with you, bro. How is he still allowed to do this shit? And this is why I now encourage everybody to file fraud. Hey, Trip 9, guess what, bro? I'm going to add something else to the fucking fraud report today, bro. And that's going to be veteran pension scams. Veteran pension extortion, basically. Let's see here. We can add that to the list of items, Trip 9. I'll go ahead and add it right now. Hang on. Let me go ahead and add it. We'll do veteran. How could we label that? Could we label it as veterans VA pension scam? VA. Yeah, I'll put it VA disability. DISABILITY disability scam. We'll put VA pensions. VA pension scams. How? VA pension extortion. Okay. Because disability, all that would fall under the pension. Yeah. So VA pension extortion. Okay. Cool. All right. VA pension extortion. All right. Dope. Right on. Okay. We'll save that. Save as 13909. We'll do, and we'll put updated. I'm going to put it as what's today. Today is 10 May. Okay. There we go. All right, save. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, Now, when this one gets sent in, okay? When this gets sent into the IRS now, it will now have VA extortion, VA pension extortion right here, right there, done. That's how quick this goes. We add shit to this all the time. We are always updating this form whenever something else comes along. Yeah, I'll be filing one today too. I'm gonna be filing one with this new fraud port, with this new updated information right here. Yeah, this is real shit. This is how involved we are with this. Anybody that thinks like we're fucking around with these people, no, we're taking it all the way up to the government. We're not taking it to the local level. We're taking it to the federal level. We're done fucking around with these people. We're done. We're done. David wanted a fight. Well, guess what? David, here's your fight. The Department of Treasury. Yo, fuck you, David. David's when are you guys gonna give me a warrior worthy of my fight? Well, David, here you go, buddy. Here you go, dude. This is it. This is how you fight him. And you know what? Hey, Trip 9. Hey, should we up the numbers on the dollar amount? Should we switch the amount that on the trip on the 13909? What do you think? Or do you think we're kind of spot on with the numbers, Trip 9? I think we could be right around the spot on with all the vehicles, the properties. God, they haven't filed any taxes. That's the frustrating part about this is they haven't filed taxes in several years while they've pulled numerous numbers all at the same time. They've lost exemptions and they pulled new exemptions at the same time. They have literally found some fucking loophole that I'm just there's help somewhere. They're getting help from somewhere. Because this couldn't be done alone. For them to be able to pull all these exemptions, right? And not get fucking floated and not get caught? I don't get it. Yeah, I can actually. Yeah, let me add the Houston address. Yeah, it's let's take a peek here. So we'll do is it 14380? It's freeway. I can add that. Yep. It's Eagles Fly In. Yeah, 14380 North Freeway, Houston. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me save that one real quick too. Hang on. Save as 13909. Houston address. Okay, that's got the Houston stuff on it. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, added. Okay, added the address. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. 14380 North Freeway, Houston. Okay, so it's added. So we added that address. Okay. Yep, done. Oh, that's all they'll need for this. That's all they'll need. Okay, got that. All right, cool. Biotech. Yeah, got the Houston address added. So we got that. All right, cool. That's done. All right. All right, there's the Houston address. Because when you pull Eagles Fly In, it's 14 North. It takes you right to the address. There it is right there. 14380 North Freeway, Houston. That's it. And these are the livable addresses, right? There's other addresses, but the other addresses aren't livable. These are the only ones that people can actually live at, right? These are where people could actually live. I can add more if you guys want. Let's see what we got here. Pretty much got all that filled in. Let's see here. What else could we put on here? Anybody? We got the Houston address. Oh, welfare fraud? Okay. We could do, what is it? We could do welfare fraud. Yep. Okay. Got that. Boy, he really has. All the shit on here is pretty much fucking spot on, man. Pretty much spot on. The trafficking, the kickbacks, the laundering, the fraud, all of it. The wire fraud. It really is. It's wire fraud. When you start doing shit electronically, it becomes wire fraud, David. He's like, that's not wire fraud. Well, yeah, when you do it electronically and you start fucking doing shit fraudy, yeah, it becomes wire fraud. It doesn't matter, David. Fucking dipshit. He's like, no, it's not wire fraud. Well, yeah, it is, dude. When you start using electronic fucking apps and shit, yeah, it becomes wire fraud then at that point because you're moving it through electronic means, okay? That's what wire fraud is, David. Let's see, what else? Got the names. Steve, Ashley. We got Ashley Larimer. Ashley, you're just on there because I fucking want you safe. So we got welfare fraud. All right. Lobbying. No, I don't think they're doing lobbying. But there's all the tax ID numbers, his social. Anybody who wants to do a background on David, there's his social right there. Not a fucking thing you can do about it either, David. Nothing you can do about me having your social security number. Yep, fraud is a felony, David. Fraud is a felony, dude. Doesn't matter what kind of fraud it is. Type of fraud you're doing. Yeah, dude, you're typing all fucking types of fraud up, buddy. It's a huge felony, dude. Especially when you start doing it with fucking government money. Oh, man, the crimes just start stacking up, David. You're committing some of the biggest white-collar crimes within a tax-exempt organization some of us have ever seen. Honestly. It really is. The amount of fraud that you're doing, did I put multiple state scams on there? Multi-state scams. Yep. Okay. What do we say? Like the phone. How do we do? Like phone. Like the phone scams. How do we put that? How would we label that, guys? We know they're on the phones fucking doing out calls, right? Trying to get money. They're trolling people's Facebook pages, trying to find out information. Then they're doing cold calls. Social media scams. We'll do social media extortion scams. Extortion. Because they do scams on social media. Did I put multiple filings on there? Yeah, multiple filings was the first one. Boy, the IRS is going to fucking love this, man. This is, hey, biotech. Hey, this is the shit the IRS gets from us. Okay, so telecommunication fraud. Okay, thank you. Telecommunication. COMMUNIC. Telecommunications fraud. Did I spell that right? Yep, telecommunications fraud. What else? We know multi-state scams. Oh, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to do FEMA scams too. Natural disaster. How do you say? He was trying to scam FEMA. FEMA fraud. I don't know if he actually took FEMA. Well, he did get PPP fraud. Did we put that on there too? Oh yeah, we need to put that on there. PPP fraud. PPP fraud for 30. What was it? It was $31,000. We'll put 31K. What else? David, this is just adding up, dude. Telling you, man. He was definitely trying to do natural disaster scams, though, too, when he went up to Mayfield, Kentucky. Right? How would we label that? Natural disaster scams? Because there are scams like that. Natural disaster scam. You know where that was? That was in Mayfield, Kentucky. I'm fucking sure he does smell funny. I'll bet somebody said he probably smells like fucking hot dog water. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz probably says, Ted Cruz, like, I bet he fucking smells like hot dog water. Then we just added on to it last night. It was like piss warm, stale, moldy. Like, it was like 4-day old hot dog water that had like little moldy brown shit growing on top of it. That's what David probably smells like. Yeah. That's Ted Cruz, bro. Yeah, Ted Cruz is like, he probably smells like fucking stale hot dog water or some shit. The Michelle Jones was like, it's probably like lukewarm fucking like nasty piss hot dog water, right? You know, it's been sitting on the stove a few days, getting some heat on it, you know, probably a few flies rolling around it. Oh, man. Yeah, Ted Cruz was on a roll last night, man. He was killing it. I know, Libber's your cheese microwave. Oh, was it Jarvis? That was you? Okay, it was Jarvis Davis. The Ted Cruz was in last night too, saying he smelled like hot dog water or some shit too. You guys were on it last night. Whoever it was, man, it was fucking funny. Was it you, Jarvis? All right, whoever it was, man, it was fucking funny. So they smell like hot dog water. Oh man. All right, let's take a peek here. Pension extortion. Porta potty. Sunbaked porta potty Coachella. Oh, it's dirty. Dirty, man. Okay, here we go. And we can recently let's see here. Hotel to operate. Let's see. Recently, this organization. Shit. Ah, shit, I ran out of space. God damn it. Fuck, I wish they had more. I need to type out like a whole fucking thing for this just so I can keep sending it over to the IRS. Because I can actually add more to if I need to, they said. This is how you do this. Look, see? Even says, hey, if you got a social security number provided. I bet David hates that. I'll bet David fucking bugs the shit out of Davies. Oh, they got my social security number on a fucking federal form. How the fuck did they get that? Thanks, Rick Frazier. Oh, Rick Frazier, you're kind of the cause of all this too, actually, dude. You and your fucking greed. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's your greed, dude, but Rick, you're ultimately the cause of all this, right? You caused all this by doing the deposition. Well, David, you did. You caused it too by not giving back the money. Rick, you know, I think it's just your pride got hurt, dude. That's why you deposed David. Your pride got fucked with. That's why. I feel you, Rick. I would have been pissed too, man. I would have been pissed too, Rick, had David done some shit like that to me. I would have been really fucking pissed. I would have done the same thing. I would have deposed his ass too. Where's the money at?
You have to answer yes instead
Yes.
of... Okay.
Yes,
Let's mark these as an exhibit.
Pardon me while I sit here and just fucking gnaw on my lip too, because I'm so fucking nervous and hungry. This is what I do when I get nervous. I eat a lot, including my lip.
I'll show you that.
That
Mark it
fucking,
as 3.
that fucking bald spot on the back of his head is fucking glorious. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look, it's fucking bird's nest. David, all over 100 grand, buddy. All over $100,000, dude. All you had to do was give back 100 grand. That's it. His reply to Rick Frazier. Rick Frazier, don't be ridiculous. Hey, good morning, Crick Report. Good morning, Crick Report. Crick Report. He's gonna do all the cricking.
And I'll ask you to identify. This came from Joshua Media Ministries, did it not?
Yes.
Okay, and it deals with October 1st to October 31st.
Okay.
Could you acknowledge that on the top?
Yes.
Okay. October 9th, 2013, there was $10,000 paid to Limo Land,
Yes.
Yes.
and that's in St. Louis?
Yes.
No, that should be in Springfield.
yes,
Oh, not
yes,
Springfield,
yes,
Missouri, but
Yes, yes,
in Missouri somewhere.
yes.
It's not in St. Louis.
But it's in
It's in Missouri.
the state of Missouri.
It's in Missouri.
You have to answer yes.
Yes.
Okay, what was that for?
That was to cut the Mercedes into a limo.
It was to cut the Mercedes,
Into a limo.
and who needs that?
No, that's for guests.
Hey, Abu, I took care of that thing
It's
for
for
you,
guests
okay?
and for you,
Bye, Cat Mom. Have a
when you're
good day.
entertaining guests,
Yes.
when you're entertaining.
Well, I'm not. When we have guests come in, high-profile people, we
You have to
treat
have a
them
that
that way.
Abu
Don't
86, I
have
took
to
care of
have a
that thing
limo,
for you.
but-
Remember asking about earlier while you're at work? I took care of that for you, okay?
In a
We-
Mercedes limo.
Have a nice
We
day.
treat them.
You treat them?
He needs a Gorilla Glue for his hair. Shut up, Buttick. Oh, shit. Oh, he just used Gorilla Glue for his hair. That's how I get my fucking wig to stay on. It was to cut the Mercedes. Yeah, the people who use a limo need it cut. This is a limo idea, man. I don't know how anybody believes it, Nimrod. I need to cut the Mercedes into a limo. It's a real good use of fucking church funds, David.
I said that we have hospitality. Maybe that's a better word.
Hospitality. Something I've never
Okay,
heard.
then-
And this is not the first one the ministry's had. We
Oh,
had
not the
another
first.
Mercedes limousine. Yes, right. So
What
this
happened to
is
that?
okay.
What happened to that one?
I gave up.
Hey, Lenny, if you're watching too and shit starts going south, you need to get a hold of me, okay? If shit starts going south with your mom, get a hold of me, please, all right? Don't be scared. right? If shit starts going south, if your mom starts packing her fucking bags, dude, you need to get a hold of me, all right? ASA fucking P.
Everything so that I could do ministry on a higher level.
You gave up everything. You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I know the audacity that people have to question him about scamming. Right, Travis? You can't question the apostle about scamming because he doesn't do that.
I mean, you gave up everything.
Well, you know, I didn't have to, but I voluntarily reduced my whole life so that I could, that was
So I
in
gave up my Krispy Kreme
2005
habit.
to 2007, so that I could,
I went from 15 donuts to 14,
File
okay?
bankruptcy.
well, I had to because of me trying to give up the home and some other stuff I shared with David.
What do you mean me trying to give up the home?
Well, I mean, basically,
You went bankrupt.
well, not really. I
Not really?
It was bad advice. Just someone gave me bad advice.
But you
to do
filed for
something.
bankruptcy and were
Yeah,
adjudicated
but-
a bankrupt?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's just bad advice.
So you call giving up everything, buying a 2.5 million house and having a Bentley and a Mercedes and a limo?
That was years ago, what I'm saying. So
What
what
was
you're
years
trying
ago?
to say is you're not.
Well, tell me what was years ago. I don't understand.
I gave you the dates.
When you went
Could you imagine the mental juggle, too? Abu 86, could you imagine the mental juggle going on inside his head? Like, imagine a marathon. Imagine running an actual marathon, okay? I don't know if you guys know who Daniel Tammet is, right? Daniel Tammet's a savant, right? And he did pi to like fucking 25,000 places or something like that, right? He's a savant. He had a series of seizures, and it caused him this really rare gift where he sees colors and hears numbers or some shit, or vice versa, right? Super intelligent, right? And he was going on he does this really good interview on Letterman, and he is talking about how to do that type of mental marathon in your head is extremely. He's like, dude, you have to eat. Like, he's all, just because you're sitting there thinking, he's like, don't, like, dude, you have to keep eating. He's like, I was being fed bananas and shit like that to keep eating because he's like, you're literally running a fucking marathon in your head. That's exactly what's happening to David here. His fucking caloric intake is probably saying like his calorie meter is fucking going on red right now. It's like, hey, do you need like fucking 3 dozens of Davy's Dozen right now? Or else, yeah, we're going to have an issue here.
bankrupt. About that time, you decided to scale back. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but it wasn't. I didn't file bankruptcy because of that. That wasn't the.
Well, no, you had
reason.
debt.
Well, yes.
You wanted to discharge debt.
Well, no, it just wasn't that actually.
What
it was
was it?
cutting back so that I could reach more people in the ministry.
Okay,
and
you're going to have
focus.
to explain to me how filing bankruptcy is cutting back so that you can...
I never said that. You're
no,
putting
no.
words in my mouth. It's lying again.
Can you read that back?
Yeah.
David.
Okay, where is it? All right, I just did...
She's lying, man.
Don't.
You know.
It's all lie.
I understand.
I don't understand why I'm getting fucking just drilled in this deposition because I'm fucking
All right, I
lying.
want to ask this one. So then you spent another $5,000. I'm looking for my note. No, that's okay. I know what he said.
Repeat that one.
Okay. So you paid Limo Land almost $50,000 total,
Almost 50,000
and that was
To cut-
To
for
cut the
what?
Mercedes into
to
a
make
limo.
a limo.
to cut the Mercedes into a limo.
And
And
you
it
think that
became-
was a good use of the money that people donated to you
Yeah.
in JMMI?
Well, I mean, the bank certainly.
That's David's good idea of a good idea. Hadn't thought of what? What, the mental marathon, Abu? The mental marathon? Yeah. Think of that, dude. Think of the mental marathon, bro. Mental marathon, bro. And David probably thinking he's winning this deposition, right? And he's not. He's fucking totally got shit on.
Have looked at that on our books. It's good because it has an appraisal value of almost 200K, a little over 150,000.
What year is the Mercedes?
It's probably lost value now, though. Something like that
I
will lose
don't
value
know.
so
I
fast.
forget what year that is.
So did you at all mention to Mrs. Fraser that when she gave you over $1 million that you were going to use almost 50?
Imagine being. No, I don't know why American Greed hasn't picked this up yet, like a lot of people have said. Explain. Dude, explain to the court. Mr. Taylor, can you please explain to the court why you paid $250,000 to cut a Mercedes into a limo? Oh, man. Cutting a Mercedes into a limo for $250K is David's idea of a good idea of how to spend donor money, okay? $250,000. Like, oh, hey, it wasn't my money either. It was other people's money, so it doesn't matter. Once again, OPM, other people's money. But this deposition for David was a mental marathon, man. And it's probably the most running David's ever done in his fucking life, in his head in this deposition, right? Because we know David's not running anywhere. He's gonna fucking run to Krispy Kreme.
50,000 of ministry money to make a limo?
Come on, David.
We didn't use her money to make a limo. We had money beside her money, so.
Yeah, but did you tell her that you were, going to use that ministry money for a limo?
Again, I want to say to you, for the record, that her money was not used for a limo. We brought in way more money than just her
From donors.
donations.
Some donors.
It don't matter. The point is,
50K?
the ministry brought that in, and so you cannot tell us how.
50K for what, Asha? He spent $250K on a fucking limo to fucking. He took a Mercedes. Right, and fucking cut it in half for $250,000. He's like, I'm gonna. That's probably why they cut it, so they could fit him in. They're like, oh, the Mercedes is too small for David. We got to cut it in half, okay? That's a good call, bro. Obviously, they had to cut it so they could get David inside of it. I can see that happening. I know he's big bone. Looks like a fucking front lineman, like a fucking defensive back or some shit like that. And he's got the shoulders, but it's like David, like there's no neck for David. It's just head and shoulders. Yeah, he took a Mercedes and devalued it. No, dude, that's the funny thing about it. Dude, it was probably a nice Mercedes. Yeah, I'm going to take this Mercedes and devalue the fuck out of it. Yeah, dude. He's all, see this perfect Mercedes? Let's fuck it up. Oh, man. Nah, they spent, I don't know how much that Mercedes was when they bought it, but whatever they fucking spent to make it into a limo apparently cost $250,000, but the value on that Mercedes limo now is probably like, I don't know what you could get for that thing. And yeah, he's a very wise businessman, everybody. Remember? David's a wise businessman.
How we allocated that and used her money for that. So her money went into a whole system of things. So
Wait, hold on. So, but you got this from donations, and you decided to use it to make a limo.
we really invested really good. The banks
No, I'm
really
just
did
asking
that.
if that's what you did.
No, not the way you're saying it. It's you're fortifying, forging.
I'm forging?
Oh yeah, you are. I mean, which you're fortifying, forging.
I'm forging?
Oh yeah.
That was one of the fucking. This was one of the highlights of this deposition. Still is. You're fortifying, you're forging. Oh yeah, you're forging with your mouth. David, shut the fuck up, dude. David, again, why we're here. David, you're fucking. David, I don't know if I'd want to be an internet sensation like you, dude. Honestly, dude. You're in a bad bad way. Your situation's getting worse, dude. Yeah, the idiocy is it's beyond comprehension, right, Trip 9? Right? It really is. I'm so glad you're with us, dude. I'm so glad you're with us, Trip 9. I really am, dude. I really am.
You are, I mean,
David,
with your mouth,
David,
yeah,
just the
forging.
What you did.
No, not the way you're saying it. It's you're fortifying, forging.
I'm forging?
Oh yeah, you are. I mean,
David,
with your mouth,
David,
yeah.
just the question is,
Okay.
did you use the money for the purpose?
No.
The answer is yes.
So
The lawyer's like, the answer is yes. You fucking use the money to fucking use the fucking cut it in half.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
donations
you got the
and
money,
you
use the money.
of course I used it,
That's
but
enough.
okay,
You don't have to go.
Look.
forging.
I'm
Yeah,
forging.
this whole line of
You
questioning
got
right here.
this from donations, and you decided to use it to make a limo.
We really invested really good. The
No,
banks
I'm
really
just
think
asking
that.
if that's what you did.
No, not the way you're saying it. It's you're fortifying, forging.
I'm forging?
Oh yeah, you are. I mean,
David,
with your mouth,
David,
yeah.
just the question is,
Okay.
did you use the money for the purpose?
No.
The answer is yes.
So
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
donations
you got the
and
money,
you
use the money.
of course I used it,
That's
but
enough.
Okay.
You don't
okay.
have to go through a defensive mechanism. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's
you got
this?
the money, use the money.
But what about the way she's making it sound?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Just
Look, he's all concerned. Well, what about the way she's making it sound? Don't fucking worry about it. Just answer the question. Did you get the money and use it to fucking do this? Yes or no? Don't worry about what the fuck Colleen is saying. David, your job is to sit there and answer yes or no fucking questions. That's it. If I was in this deposition, that's all I'd be doing. Answering yes or no. Because you know what you don't do? Is you don't fucking volunteer information that you're not asked. You know why? Because you just dig your fucking hole. David's like, well, I like to dig a hole. Yeah. And the lawyer just fucking threw him under the bus right here. He's like, dude, answer the fucking question. Don't go through a fucking defense mechanism. Answer the question. I'm forging with my mouth. David, forging is... It's... You see how dumb this guy is? Everybody see how dumb he is? You're fortifying forging with your mouth? Come on, David.
answer the question.
Okay.
I can
Once again, why we're here.
deal with the spin part of it.
Okay.
You just
All right.
answer the questions and don't get argumentative.
Okay.
We're going to show you a bunch of JMMI bank statements.
No,
And so
Don't
that
get
would be
argumentative.
four.
Simple.
You want them all four, or do you want,
All four.
or is this the same thing?
Yeah, they're all be marked number 4.
And they're going to show clothing charges by JMMI.
Chewing on his lip again.
Do you spend any of your salary on clothing?
Some.
Some. Make some adjustments on the fly, guys. Sorry.
I'm just gonna hand her it on the other two.
That's fine.
Get fucking smiling. What an asshole.
So go ahead.
He really thinks it's a fucking
Well,
joke.
that's it.
What a prick.
Can you make 10?
I'm going to show you
He's
grid
such an
number
asshole,
4.
man.
Okay.
I need. And on November 29th, 2013, JMMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
What would that be for?
Oh, it's other people's money.
Well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well.
Oh, you have to wear Louis Vuitton?
Oh, it don't matter what name it is. The
These are
point
sometimes,
is
yeah.
clothing are allocated to us for ministry purposes as well.
What do you mean they're allocated to you?
You know, the media ministry,
In a what?
media ministry.
Yeah.
Okay, on the road, when I'm always traveling and using my clothes, I'm sweating through them.
I'm so sweaty.
I'm needing new clothes
the
also
time,
for
okay.
television ministry.
Because I'm just a
Yeah,
fucking
so-
walrus with the
And
wig.
so you use ministry money to buy your wardrobe.
Outfit.
Your
It's
outfit.
called,
Cuckoo,
it's
everybody.
allocated more towards ministry apparel.
Okay, and where is that kept?
Hey, Q, good
in St. Louis.
morning.
In your home?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, and do you get, does that go into what your income is?
I'm sorry. I don't
Do you
understand.
show that in your income
Proprietary.
that you got Louis Vuitton clothing?
No, that's not. That
That doesn't show.
because it don't go there.
Don't go there.
It don't go there. I don't know what that means.
It don't
Come on,
belong
David.
there. That's
No,
out
don't
of
go there.
place.
What's out of place?
You don't get taxed on things like that.
David's all, hey everybody, see my hot dogs? He's all, hey everybody, see me back here with my hot dogs? I know, having an argument with the lawyer too, dude. That's the thing, is like, he's having an argument with a lawyer that is just sitting here absolutely fucking roasting his ass, right? And he's gonna sit here and argue with her. He's gonna sit here and argue with a lawyer that has fucking, obviously, years of education over him, is way more smarter, way more educated than David, and David's gonna sit here and have a full-blown argument with her. Come on, man. David, again, Colleen was born for this fucking deposition, man. This was her calling in life. Colleen, we're gonna hold an anniversary for the first day of the deposition, okay? 10-year anniversary.
That's for ministry business purpose. So it's not.
Louis Vuitton.
Well,
Yeah, no,
you
Cat
can
Mom, I
call
can't.
whatever you want.
No.
Well, then you had
No, I can't.
a month later, Men's Warehouse for $1,000.
Yeah.
Were these for you?
Yeah, those were suits for the TV ministry.
And do you wear them when you're not on the TV?
No, only to minister in them when I'm traveling.
Right, when you're
So I
on
have a-
TV or otherwise you wear them.
Yeah, television ministry.
But not always when you're just on TV.
Yeah, could you? I
Always.
couldn't.
Either I'm being filmed when I'm up
Fam?
traveling
'Cause I'm
around the
feminine.
nation, or
Fan.
So
Well,
like
that
the
might
clothes
be
you're
the
wearing
same.
now, are those purchased by JMMI?
no, this was actually purchased by me.
Fuck.
Okay.
That thing was glorious. That was a good shot.
When I'm up traveling around the nation, or
So
when I'm
like
at
the
my
clothes you're
TVC.
wearing now, are those purchased by JMMI?
No, this was actually.
So
when I'm
like
at
the
my
clothes you're
TVC.
wearing now, are those purchased by JMMI?
No, this was
There we go.
after.
So
when I'm
like
at
the
my
clothes you're
TVC.
wearing now, are those purchased by JMMI?
No, this.
That's like the most glorious shot we've ever had. Screenshot. Thank you, David. Oh, David, thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for this glorious, glorious, just moment. Look at that. Look at that. So nice, got to screenshot it twice. Oh, man. David, you by far have one of the most fucking hell no fucking hairlines I've ever seen in my fucking life. That thing is just absolutely fucking glorious, man. Holy shit. Can we just all kind of revere at that fucking masterpiece for a moment? David's all, everybody, this is my bird nest. Fuck, David. I can't with you, bro. Oh, eagle's nest covered up. He's all, the eagle has landed. Oh, it is. It's the glorious hole on his head. He's all, here's the glory hole. He's all, everybody, this is where the glory comes out. Fucked up, dude. David. Look at that. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. I'm sure Maggot's ate and uprooted the hairs on his head. Everybody's be like, oh, that's such a beautiful bird's nest on your phone, Asha. Where'd you get that? You'd be like, actually, it's this motherfucker from America that's doing this scam. Asha says it's her new screensaver. Oh man, I had to screenshot it. Mark of the Beast. Mark of the Beast. David's like, hold my beer. He's all, hold my hairline. Real Glenn Ben. Dad, look at that thing. Oh, holy shit. How come we never got this the first time? That's what I mean. It's, I think Jarvis said it one time, like he probably just has Velcro on it, like Velcro straps on his head that he glues to his head, and he just fucking picks his wig up and sets it on his head when he walks out of the house in the morning. Or maybe it's the hair fucking straps on the side of his fucking dome that hold his head down. Oh man. Smash that like when you get in here. We're talking about David E. Taylor scamming disabled veterans pension and disability, which he absolutely is. But right now we're on the deposition, just absolutely admiring this fucking glorious glory hole in the back of his fucking head. I mean, look at the size of this thing. David's all, it's the mark of the feast, okay? Oh, dude, it's almost like... Dude. David, just shave your head, dude. Dude, it's like David's got like a fucking helicopter pad and a fucking airport, right? He's got a helicopter pad right there on the back of his head, and he's got an airport on his fucking forehead. Holy shit, David. I know it's a ghetto ass Christmas wreath, right? As a Jew, I'm offended he's trying to be like me. I know he's wearing his little fucking skin yarmulke, dude. Fucked up, dude. Oh, man. I bet 2 of the cult members dropped in here. There's 23, like 2 popped in, and they're like, oh, fuck, we can't be watching this. David will get mad at us. Oh, man, just imagine being David, though. David's like, that guy Alex, he's an asshole. But I see what you gotta pick on me about my hairline. Dude, when you look at this thing, it's fucking... It's magnificent. It's magnificent. Look at this thing, man. Y'all smash that like when you get in here. We're talking David E. Taylor scamming veterans, disabilities, and pensions. I've got 23 people in here. Hit that thumbs up. Show me 23 likes, man. Right now, we're just kind of revering at David's masterpiece that God created for the world to see. And you know why he always wears a hat and shit, because he doesn't... His hairline is the talk of the town, probably. I mean, it really is. If you look at it, I mean, David, this hairline is just... I know you think he has to shave it. I know, it could be his asshole. He's like, I don't shit like normal people. He's like, I shit on the top of my head. Come on. I can't, Mom. That was you. That wasn't me. Nah, not Tiger Bear. No. Cat Mom nailed it. Could be his asshole. He's like, I actually have to stand on my head when I take a shit. I know, like the scene from Home Alone, right? Remember Joe Pesci in Home Alone 2 where he has to fucking do a headstand on the toilet? I can see David do that. Every time he has to take a shit, dude, he fucking does a headstand up on the toilet like Joe Pesci in Home Alone 2. But like, oh, dude. Hey, good morning, William Don. I'm just saying, with the Cat Mom, we're like, you came in at a funny time. You really did. We're saying like, Cat Mom's like, it could be his asshole, and I'm like, we're just seeing like, every time David shits, it's like he's got his shit out of the top of his head, but it's like, I'm picturing him taking a shit like the scene from Home Alone 2 remember where Joe Pesci gets his hair caught on fire and he has to do that fucking headstand in the toilet to put his hair out? I can see David's jacket flipping up and everything. This whole thing just fucking blowing up. Oh man. This whole fucking shit, just like the whole toilet would just be like woof woof. Let's see if we can find it. Hang on. Hang on. Toilet explosion. See if we can find it. All right, let's see if it'll let me play it. It's coming from a channel called Robbo Hobo Sam. Oh, hush your mouth, Marilyn. This is from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I do not own the rights to it, of course. It's not my movie. I would never claim this movie, but this is exactly what would happen. Oh, this would be. Imagine David doing this. What? This is David. What? Imagine him do this. Dude. No, bro. Don't even be holding his legs, dude. Imagine David doing that. Oh, man. Imagine David doing that, though. I think it is David's turd cutter. I think Cat Mom hit it spot on just now. That's David's asshole. Right? Because of all the fucking Davies dozen that he eats. Marilyn. Hold on. I'll be right back.
This was actually purchased by me.
Okay. Then you spent another $724 for the Italian collection clothes in April.
Yeah, I'm always buying suits. Well, not always, but whenever we need them. So.
Whenever we, isn't it just you?
Well, I mean, because I'm the main one out front.
He would fucking literally blow it up like that too. He would literally blow it up like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Is like, if David did that, he would literally fucking blow it up.
So, like the clothes you're wearing now, are those purchased by JMMI?
No, this is.
He would blow it up, bro. He would literally blow that shit up.
Like the clothes you're wearing now, are those purchased by JMMI?
No,
dude, he would blow that shit up, bro. He'd do that headstand. He'd be wearing his fucking like Nike outfit and everything, and his little shit would flip up just like Joe Pesci did, bro. Yeah, I got your text. Oh man, that was rad, dude. Imagine David. That's how David takes his shit. It's literally that quick, too. Oh, dude. Can we put David's face on that, please? Oh, dude. Yeah, and he literally blows it up, Abu 86, right? He literally blows it up, dude. Like the whole fucking flame and everything. That's literally how quick David's fucking shits are, like, but he literally blows the fucking bathroom up. Dude. He does. He literally blows the bathroom up. Dude, could you imagine that? David's like, why do these guys keep making fun of me, Michelle? Will you tell them to stop, please? They're hurting my feelings. I'd pay serious money to see him do it. What if he does it at like one of the hotel bathrooms and blows out all the windows in the hotel? All floors too, bro. He does it on the top floor and it's this explosion's so huge that all the fucking windows blow out on the hotel. He's like, well, fuck, I guess we gotta replace all the windows now. The toilets are fine. We gotta replace all the windows.
This is actually purchased by me.
David.
Okay. Then you spent
Man.
another $724 for the Italian collection clothes in April.
Yeah, I'm
I'm always buying new clothes.
always buying suits. Well,
Always-
not always, but
always
whenever we need
Actually, I'm always
when we
buying
need
suits.
them. So,
Whenever we, isn't it just you?
well, I mean, because I'm the main one out front. You know,
Fucking walls and shit, right?
Other than that, I would sweat through all of my personal clothes, and they wouldn't last long. So the
Who else
ministry
does the ministry
provides.
buy clothes for?
Well, the ministry team, if they need suits or things for uniforms for the ministry. So
Can we get a code brown, please?
What kind of, you have to answer
suits,
again.
black suits, or
Code brown
anything
on
that
aisle
they
7, please.
require,
Code
or,
brown on aisle 7 and
so
bring a
bring
hazmat
Your
suit.
person out there that's a driver, did you buy his black suit?
I'm not quite sure if that was bought. I don't know if they paid for that one themselves, or I can't tell you. But we do. We have purchase suits for people because they work, and it could be wear and tear on your personal clothes and tear them up.
So June 2014, you spent $3,500 by JMMI to Versace in the Bahamas. Yes?
I'm sure that's right.
I'm sure
if
that's right.
if
With the
it shows
Bahamas,
there.
yeah. I spent everybody else's money.
that was for closing for you?
Yes,
Yes,
probably.
I used other
Yes,
people's
most
money
likely.
once
So
again.
you don't see that there's any problem when you're ministering to the poor, the sick, the needy, to be appearing in Louis Vuitton and Versace?
Well, that ain't something I purchase all the time.
Well, it looks like you did several times in,
I mean, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to this. I go to the right places to get a lot of suits.
Tony,
And
fix
if
this,
I
please.
Get some from
Tony,
those
come
places.
fix the
You
shitter.
don't see that.
you
in
don't
that
see, I
bill.
don't see Macy's.
No, you don't see that, because Macy's don't have the
Be good,
kind of
Trip Nine.
suits that I wear. But what I'm saying is, this
Come on, Tony, fix
these Louis
this.
Vuitton things, you don't see that in our charges all the time. We usually
Well, I
get
see
the
in
belts or
2000
something.
and, the belts?
Yes.
In 2000, I see you're wearing a Burberry belt. Same kind of thing, you go to the top of the line. That's an
Well,
expensive
it's the
belt.
way you're making it look quite true. Yeah.
2013 and 14, you
by
spent
the way you
over,
make it look.
JMMI spent over $30,000 in your clothes. Does that sound about right?
What year was that?
13 and 14?
Oh, God, yes, because I was traveling so much and sweating through all my clothes. Exactly. That probably wasn't enough because
Good question, William Don. Thank you for answering that. Let's go into that. So post-deposition, okay, what was going on with him, with JMMI? Okay, so after this, all right, let's check this out. I'm glad you asked that because that's a good segue into the fucking scam, right? And what we're talking about. Okay, so post-deposition, okay, here we are post-deposition. So post-deposition, putting all the pieces together, what I found out is that David actually grew bigger balls after the deposition, okay? That's what I found out. Okay, so David grew bigger balls after the deposition. Prior to, pre-deposition, they were revoked by the IRS, okay? So pre-deposition, we had 2014, 2015 is when we were fucking blessed with these, right? This is when we were blessed with the depositions by Rick Frazier. He did pay to have them promoted on YouTube, right? Okay, so pre-deposition, he had already been revoked. Now post-deposition, right, through all the shit that we've done here, what we found out, is that David grew balls after the deposition. He felt untouchable, honestly, after the deposition, okay? He did. He felt like nobody could fuck with them, right? Well, he was dead fucking wrong, okay? He's dead wrong. Post-deposition, and here's the thing. Pre-deposition, it sounds like David already had bodyguards, right? Because he was already fucking people over at this point. He was already scared, right? You got to think, David has been scamming people for 30 fucking years, right? And it only got worse, I'm guessing, at the time, probably pre-Michelle. Like Michelle said in her deposition, she got there in 2013. So in her deposition, she'd been there for a year and a half, 2 years already, okay? So pre-deposition, David was already fucking burning bridges, okay? We know that. And it says so on the IRS right here. JMMI had already had its exemption revoked once, okay? So post-deposition, it's been revoked again. Yo, what up, Bill Cosby ASMR in the motherfucking house? Bill Cosby ASMR. Yes, come here, my little darling. Yo, what up? Bill Cosby ASMR. Talking about that David's scamming veterans, bro. Had somebody come in the chat yesterday. Mother is a veteran. Is definitely concerned. She's been watching David 24/7 for the last few months, in up and down, right? Kind of like us, but longer. So what we want to talk about today is that the way he's going to do his scam with these, he gets access to people's bank accounts, right? And he's even said, oh, all you got to do is just set up automatic withdrawal and you don't even got to worry about it. We'll just take it out of your account every month, right? Don't even worry about it. We'll just take it out. Don't sweat it. Then I bet when you want to fucking stop it, it's a real pain in the ass to fucking stop them from fucking calling you, right? Because once you stop the money flow, they're going to start calling you. Oh, how come you stopped, donating? Why? They're going to fucking keep hounding you. Yeah, he'll scam anyone. He will. He will fucking scam anyone. He'd fucking scam anything with a hole in a heartbeat. He will. He will fucking scam anything with a hole and a motherfucking heartbeat, dude. And that's shitty. Yo, Brandon Todd, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Brandon Todd, motherfucker, welcome. Talking David E. Taylor scamming veterans. David, you ain't gonna scam no motherfucking veterans, because you know why? And we've already kind of gave David a fair warning. If Lenny's mom ends up at that fucking cult hotel in Houston, we're gonna show up with a bunch of fucking biker veterans and shit, dude. Dude, I'll show up with a bunch of fucking hardcore fucking old school veterans, David. I'll show up with a bunch of guys who actually like to fight, dude. I think he's up in Taylor. Dude, but he could be hiding now at this point, bro. David could be hiding anywhere at this point. Think of how much fucking heat is on him. Honestly, he hasn't put up any new content. He's running these bullshit Enoch lives like, oh, the book of Enoch, everybody. Yeah, careful, Chuck. He might try to scam you. But yeah, I think he's actually, he probably is scamming himself. Well, he is. He's lying to himself about it. He's like, oh, I'm the apostle. He is scamming himself. I think he would. He'd probably scam his own parents. Dude, fucking Jake, bro. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm with you, Bill Cosby SMR. He'll fucking scam anybody, bro. And it sucks, dude, because at the end of the day, like, old boy said his mom is, has stuff that she could probably be healed of, but not by David. It would take like medical teams and shit, But to be out there scamming veterans' pensions, yep. Yeah. Not all Bible include Enoch, yeah. Or at least the first book, yeah, David E. Taylor quotes it like it's fucking yesterday, yeah. Looks like Joe only has one suit. Yeah, he probably does. Most likely. But where were we at? William Don, he asked a good question. Post-deposition. Okay, so post-deposition, he's been revoked. He's pulled different numbers, right? David's pulled numerous exemptions since, right? Two. Okay, he's pulled 2 exemptions, all right? And they went to, and what I'm banging my head on is the applications on, because at the end of the day, what's going to matter with these exemptions is whose name is on the application, right? Yeah, the collectibles are real. The collectibles are real. All right, so this address, this is an old address that they lived at, but they don't live at anymore. And stand by. Hang on, give me a second. Check this out. I'll show you guys. You guys want to see some shit? Watch. Hold up. Stand by. Let me get the page up here real quick. Here we go. All right. Fuck, we had more pictures. I don't know if this is all of them though. All right, hang on. All right. Check this out. Okay, 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. This is it right here. All right. Alexis said he's in shut in. Oh, so you talked to Alexis? Okay. Yeah, David's gonna be. Yeah, David's scamming collectibles. Yeah, he'll scam collectibles. There's David in front of 1302 Wild Horse Meadows right here. This is him. There he is. Look at this little fucker. This was right here. This is 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. There's Joseph. I think this is Kia right here. Hey, be good, Chris Com. Have a good day. But yeah, that's the walrus right there. See him? Right here. That's David. That little fucker. Little piece of shit. Look at him. That's 2 years ago. There he is. Fucker. Yep, he was seeing out of Shutaway, so he wasn't in Shutaway. So much for being in Shutaway. All right, so 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. Yeah, he's still in Pokemon cards from kids. So Marvel's American World Healing Incorporated, that's one of his other exemptions, right? And then one of his other exemptions is Kingdom of God Global Church, which this determination letter also went to the same exact address as the last one. 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. Hey, Shredder, good afternoon, man. How we doing today, guys? Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We had a question earlier. William Don asked, post-deposition, where's David? Right. Post-deposition, David grew a set of testicles bigger than he thought he had. When he really doesn't. David's actually in hiding now for the time being. It's all he has left. He can't run anymore. He's got to hide at this point.
Just have so.
But they have to be top of the line expensive ones.
No, they're not top of the line clothes.
Louis Vuitton's not top of the line?
Those not where I get my suits from.
Well, you got something from them for spent thousands and thousands.
Well, the belts are more lasting, so that's good.
Come on, you're buying belts for $5,000?
No, I mean I have multiple belts, not just.
Right, Seba? Right? I don't know if it's you that works for Boeing, but there's somebody in here that works for Boeing. And yeah, they listed the Boeing mailing address for some of their official documents. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Talk about illegal. No, I don't think Boeing needs to get IRS notices. I think they were doing that as part of the fucking scam, dude. I really don't think they're going to be able to buy that campus. They're not going to be able to buy the campus. There's no way, dude. How could they? How could they? They're sitting on borrowed money. All their money is borrowed. They don't have any money.
Just so the record reflect, there's an entry at Joe Banks here in June 11th of 14, one of the bottom feeding stores in the United States.
Well,
so
how about...
I'd just like to call your attention to that once you've circled
How about
that.
the Gucci store?
I'd rather
August,
talk about Joe Banks.
No, I will get to that. August 2014, you went to the Gucci store in Troy and purchased something?
Yeah, like I say, it probably was a belt or maybe shoes. I don't
Belt
know.
or shoes.
But I don't usually buy my suits from these very expensive places.
Yeah, okay.
I just get the things that I invest in will last longer, like such as belts.
So you got to go
Or
to
shoes.
Gucci or...
Yeah, exactly. If they could have bought the Boeing campus, they wouldn't have bought the hotel, right? Why buy the hotel when they could buy the Boeing campus? Exactly. Because they can't. because they can't. They can't buy the Boeing campus because they fucking bought the hotel. If they had the money to buy the Boeing campus, they would have just bought the fucking Boeing campus, right? But no, they don't have the money. Yeah, I guarantee it, David. If this mother ends up down there with you, David, that's our key, okay? That's our key in. I guarantee it, David. I guarantee it, and it won't take much. And in the meantime, we'll do what we can to organize those 500 people and just kind of have them. We'll say, hey, stand down until this time. If it goes down, we'll let you know when to go, and it'll be just that way, David. Yeah, they used the Boeing address on the original loan for Houston. Why would anybody do that if they don't own the property? How is that possible? Why would they do that? That's what I'm curious about.
Places like that.
Well, no, I buy those things from there because they have a better TV appearance for the belt.
For
the
asking for
belt.
money from the poor?
Oh, I mean, honestly, it ain't really like the way you're making it look. So,
Tell me how it is.
well, I mean, I don't think you want to hear what I need to tell
Well,
you.
it sounds like you have to drive Bentleys and limousines and
Dave,
wear Gucci
Did you hear what he says? I don't think you
Just
want to hear what I have to
answer,
tell
if
you.
there's a question asked of you,
to.
answer the question.
Okay.
The rest of it's just
Okay.
byplay.
You
Okay.
like to look like money.
No, no, no. It's
You paid $1,000 to Mansour Clothing in New York, and then another $715. Whose clothing was that for?
where's that now? I don't understand.
August 1st, October 28th. Total of over $1,700 to Monsieur Clothing in New York.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Debbie Frazier.
Yeah, the whole Boeing address, like them putting the Boeing address as their mailing address for they didn't even fucking own the property. What the fuck? You like to be 50 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag, right?
And the payment of your legal fees.
Yeah, Debbie paid the legal fees. She did.
Go ahead. What is that?
Debbie Frazier in any way whatsoever contribute to the payment of any of your legal fees?
Yes.
Yes, but actually, I didn't know she had did that until afterwards.
Bullshit. He knew. He knew the
What do
whole
you mean,
fucking time.
When was it and to whom?
You don't have to answer that question.
Okay.
That's not privilege.
Yes, it is.
If Debbie
Anything
Frazier,
related to his legal fees, how, what, amount, when, how.
Watch, he's going to interject here like he knows what he's talking about.
I will ask the
attorney-client
court about that because it's
I
not
think it is.
attorney-client privilege.
Once you start talking about how much, nature of the engagement, dates and times and places.
I'm going to chew my lip here.
It's privilege.
Okay, here there
You can
is.
ask questions that are not related to what happens between him and his counsel or lawyers.
I'm not asking about it between him and
Yes,
his
you are.
counsel.
You're
No,
getting,
no.
you're getting
I asked
right there.
who paid it. Now, for example, August 27th, 2000.
You can say if he knows, did someone pay a sum certain on a date? If he knows. If he doesn't know, then he can't answer the question.
All right. Well, what you said was you didn't know it at the time, but you became aware of it later. Correct?
Do I answer?
That's
You
what he
answer that
said.
question.
Yes.
Yes, you can answer that
And
question.
what did you find out later?
Objection.
On what basis?
Privilege. Attorney-client privilege.
I don't think it's an attorney.
I do.
Well, hold on.
That I do. I really do.
Debbie Frazier.
No, what did he determine about payment of his attorney fees?
I'm asking him what he found out about Debbie Frazier.
What she told him, if she told him anything.
However,
Eh,
do you know that Debbie Frazier paid your attorney fees?
if you know.
Yes, I found out.
Yes, you found that out? In the amount of $7,500?
I don't know exactly how much it was. But
Well, there's August 2014.
Yes, Brandon, it's exactly what he's doing. It's exactly what he's doing. Yep. All these buildings and shit that he owns, he probably owns some of them, yeah. Like Nellie's property, yeah, they own that. They own that. They're paying taxes on it, right? But that property, Nellie's property, is going to end up a shit mansion that's on fucking YouTube. I mean, honestly, we could do a walkthrough on Nellie's mansion and you guys can see how much of a shithole it is. Right? The other ones are pretty nice. Like, the other properties are pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. But Nellie's mansion is a complete shithole. But he just bought that place just for the notoriety, basically. Just so he could say, oh, we bought Nellie's mansion up in St. Louis. But it's an absolute fucking dump. It's going to take now probably $3 million to fix that place up.
There is a $7,500
I'm ready for my fucking next donut binge.
deposit. And then in September 2000, I gotta remake. Actually, I have fake lenses in there that are supposed to be able to let me do this. On the same day, in comes $7,500 and out goes $7,500, Frazier versus Frazier retainer fee for Hurt Schramm. So is it your understanding, and this is JMMI documents, that Debbie Frazier gave you the $7,500 or on your behalf?
Not that I know of, no.
Well, what did you find out later?
I just found out that she paid for some legal fees.
And here's the thing, what they also did, Brandon Todd, is they sold that building in Taylor, the JMMI building, they sold it out from underneath Joshua Media Ministries International to Kingdom of God Global Church because of the tax fraud.
For me to have
Because what will happen, right, now that JMMI has been revoked, anything that has JMMI's name on it will become property of the IRS when he gets audited, right? He's doing everything he can to dump all the assets out of Joshua Media Ministries International name right now. I guarantee it. He saw this coming. He saw the fraud. He knew he was going to get fucking revoked, which is why he's put everything in Kingdom of God Global Church's name, right? You look at all the properties up in St. Louis. They're all in Kingdom of God Global Church's name, not in Joshua Media Ministries' name. They took the building out of Taylor, out of Joshua Media Ministries' name, and sold it to Kingdom of God Global Church. This is a huge fucking fraud organization, you guys. I don't know how much more fraud it's fucking huge. The fraud is huge. It's blatant.
ushers.
The fraud is blatant.
Where would this physically be?
The crusade.
Right.
He did. He said anybody could go for free.
A friend of mine, a bishop's church, who has a large facility in the suburb.
In the suburb?
Mm-hmm.
What city?
Florissant, Missouri.
Can you spell that again? F-L?
Florissant.
What's the bishop's name?
Bishop Matthew Ferguson.
And what's the name of the church?
Which part, William Don? Which part? Talk to me, bro. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. You see how the fraud's going down, dude? Tracking? Right? All the properties are now getting switched over to Kingdom of God Global Church, right? Because there's fraud going on, dude. JMMI has been revoked, right? Why would you, right? Okay. All right. Yep, David's getting boring. You are boring now, David. Okay. Here's all the properties, okay? So these are all owned by the church now. Let's do fucking Hidden Valley. Nellie's property. Right? This is Nellie's property. Drive. All right. Kingdom of God Global Church. Bam, they own it. Tax info and receipt. They did pay taxes on it. They paid $20,000 in taxes, okay? All right. That's the one property. So that's Nellie's, okay? This next one right here, okay, is let's see where I can. There we go. This next one will be let's do the residential center, right? This is also theirs. Now, this is important. We have to pay close attention to this info, right? Okay, now when we go to okay. This is what tax-exempt organizations often do, especially ones that are doing scams. Okay, check it. Okay, search tool. Kingdom of God Global Churches 8992. Okay. Kingdom of God Global Church, right? And they've just made a total fuckery out of all this, man. They really have, man. It's so bad. The fraud is so bad, dude. It's when you're pulling multiple exemptions like this, my man. It's just I don't get it. Don't get it, man. They own all these properties, so that's just okay. So that's 2, right? Look, and it's an incorporated. So I know the incorporation records. Check this out. Do you guys want to see how they bought this property? Check it. Check this out. Watch. I'll show you. Watch. Check it. They have incorporation records. Here we go. This is it right here. Right. This is how you incorporate. Check it. Check it. This is how you incorporate, guys. Look right here. This is their incorporation right here. This is it. This is how you do it. You have to do it through multiple kind of organizations. This is it right here, guys. This is how they incorporated, right? This is how they incorporated. Right? What the fuck happened here? Right. They incorporated here. Okay. Using the state of Missouri. There's their number, okay? And it's apparently in good standing since 2016. I hope he can give his mom not to go too, okay? Again, here's the incorporation records, right? This was in 2020. And again, look whose name on it. Michelle Brandon. 2008 Victory Way Lane, where nobody lives anymore. You have Angel Jones, David Taylor. Look, they're giving bogus addresses. Nobody lives at these addresses. Nobody lives there. If anybody went there to serve paperwork, guess what they're not going to find? David or anybody on this fucking list, right? So if anybody out there is looking to serve David, you won't find him at the 2008 Victory Way Lane, okay? You won't find him there. Well, you might. You know what? That might be his hideout. That might be his little fucking honeycomb hideout. Well, look, these are all incorporation records with the state of Missouri, right? With their names all over it. Yeah, Joshua Taylor, his son, right? Abstract corporate record, right? Here's some filings for the Kingdom of God Global Church that said one of their articles of amendment was term rejected. Yep. Be on the board of directors. There's the famous, this is the famous fucking block list right here, right? This is the famous block list that they have on the fucking board, right? You need to block everybody. Brianna Hody, look, they have Satan on the board. Oh, man. Yeah, he's not going to hide out at 2008 Victory Way Lane. Yep. I spoke to the apartment management. Yep. I just asked them. They're like, yeah, nobody's lived there for years. They all know who the fuck he is, too. That's the thing about it, Lord Pender. Dude, that's the thing, is doing an investigate. Like, all I had to do was fucking make some phone calls, guys. It wasn't that hard to get this information. All I do is pick up the apartment, fucking call. I was like, hey, what's up? That's what I'm doing. They're like, these guys were laughing. The apartment manager's like, yeah, we know who the fuck he is. Remember I told you they wanted a discount on rent? They're the ones that told me he wanted a discount on the rent. They're like, yeah, Michelle fucking wanted a discount. They called in, and this was around the pandemic. This was just when we were getting hot into the pandemic, y'all. It really was. I'm not fucking lying to you guys, right? This is real. I've just fucking called. I just called. And these guys were like, yeah, he hasn't lived here. Nobody's been here for years, a couple years. And they were behind on their rent, right? and they called in wanting a fucking a discount. And the fucking apartments flat out told them, no, we're not giving you a discount. We're not giving you a discount. That's what they wanted. Apartment complex said, nope, we ain't giving you one. We'll waive your late fees, but we're not giving you a fucking discount. Right? So that tells me something there is going on too. They can't keep up the basic fucking rent on that apartment. What's going on? But I'm with you there too, though. So I don't think they'll hide it 2008 Victory Way Lane. It's too much of a blown cover. Right? They'll hide David out somewhere else, bro.
Abundant Life Fellowship.
And do you have an address?
I really don't know it.
So the crusade, those only once a year, isn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay, but Debbie Frazier goes to St. Louis and works for you much more frequently than once a year.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she does a crusade once a year, and when would that be?
We usually do it right after the spring, or
After the spring?
yeah.
You mean
You're talking about
in
the
summer?
crusade, and you're talking about the crusade in St. Louis, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So
After
would
the
that mean
spring.
summer?
Yeah, you probably say the beginning of summer.
You don't have it the same time every year?
No, we
Yep.
can't.
I agree,
the schedule
Seba.
is too sporadic
I'm
to do
with you.
that.
Like, he's going to hide somewhere where he's got gated security. That's why he's... I know, how can you hide a well? Right, Ramon? Good morning, Ramon. Yeah, so summertime. He's all, after spring, so summer. He's all, yeah, you could say summertime after spring. It's like, I don't know, could David sound much more of a moron?
Okay, and how long does it last?
About 3 days.
And what exactly would Deborah Frazier do to assist in the crusade?
She ushers. She mostly and any type of help that is needed by anybody coming in, assistance, she assists them.
All right, give me an example of what
assists
that
them.
would mean.
Like if someone coming in a wheelchair or something like that, and she's helping them. She's a great parent.
A great parent?
Yes, she's a great parent.
Okay.
Listen to how soft he's fucking
What does that
talking
have
to.
to
This
do with what she...
she's a great parent. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I need a toupee. She's a great parent. Bye-bye. No, I don't think he's at the palace. That cover got blown, dude. Fuck that. I send those guys emails. I'd send them a couple emails the last couple days. I think he could be there. Yeah. Could be there. One of the less obvious places.
She does at St. Louis.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, he's in the pool area. That's where he's... Hey, Lord Pender, he's actually in the pool because his skin's probably drying out.
I think her being a great parent has a lot to do with the way her character is in the ministry too.
Do you realize she has only supervised visits with her children?
Oh, I know all of that. Yes.
Okay. She talks to you about that?
Should I?
You don't have to
answer
look
something like that?
at your lawyer. I'm asking you the question.
Well, I'm going to object.
I'm going to
based on
object
privilege between
now.
the priest and penitent.
Yes.
Priest?
He's got the priest penitent privilege.
Look at him fucking smirk right here like a fucking prick. Look at him. He's like, yeah, priest penitent
The
privilege.
priest and penitent.
Yes.
Priest?
He's got the priest penitent privilege. He doesn't have to answer any questions specific to conversations with his.
Look at him sitting here fucking smirking. He's like, yeah, I don't have to do that. I was just about to mention that too. Yep. The palace in San Antonio. Look at him. He really is. He's sitting here smirking like he's fucking smarter than everybody in the whole room. He really is. He's like, I'm better than everybody in the whole room.
Members.
Exactly.
Listen to him. He's like, did you hear him mumble under his breath? Listen.
To conversations with his members.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up, David. You're such a fucking cocksucker, dude. You are the biggest piece of shit, dude. For you to sit here and mumble under your breath, exactly. Dude, fuck you, David. Fuck you. You asked a fucking warrior that's worthy of a fucking fight. Here I am, you piece of shit. I'm the fucking warrior that's gonna stop you, you asshole. Fuck you. You're a fucking fraud fucking piece of shit, dude. The fact that you've gone on this long is fucking appalling to all of us, honestly. We all have sat here and asked the same fucking question. How has this piece of shit been able to go on this fucking long without getting nailed to the fucking wall?
I don't think he's a priest.
It's all the priest penitent privilege.
Look at him. And here again, another fucking smirk. Like he's feeling like he's on top right here.
Priest.
It's all the priest penitent privilege.
Look at him. Look at him. Like, yeah, I'm the fucking man here. I'm in charge. Fuck you guys. I don't have to do shit that you say because God runs my shit. Bullshit. Bullshit. This guy's a fucking lying piece of shit, no good fucking scam artist wannabe. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing less. We have all sat here together as a group and asked the same motherfucking question probably a million fucking times over. How the fuck has this fucking piece of shit been able to get away with all the shit he's been doing since this deposition? We're almost fucking 10 years later now. 10 years this has been going on. 10 fucking years. And nobody's like, oh, there's nothing wrong here. No, there's a lot wrong here. People need to wake the fuck up and open their motherfucking eyes in our government. You guys got a big fucking issue here. You need to take this piece of shit down. Yes, he does. He absolutely fucking does. I will show you. I will show you. Yes, and they built the fucking shit around the hotel. No, you can't. You can't get in, dude. You cannot get in, bro. Look. Check out my new shit. There's all the cult members. Look at them. And look, there's Michelle in the back. Look, there's Michelle right there. The very back. There she is. Look, there's Michelle Brannon. There's the bitch right there.
Yes, 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 yes.
So yeah. There's the cult members. Look. Yep, it is. It's gated. Check it out. Check it out. Lord Pender will show you. Dude, they for real got it like a fucking security gate, dude. Look.
Mix it up with the DM3D digital mixer from Yamaha. Powerful and portable. The DM.
Look, Lord Pender.
Okay, so here we are at the.
Look, Lord Pender. Yeah. Look, bro. Look, bro. Look at it. They got it fucking cordoned off like a goddamn fucking, yeah, just a call center bunk beds with the gated guard
Eagles
gate.
fly in. Basically, this is the KOGGC cult headquarters, and look at what they've done here. They basically made it like a fucking fortress, right? Look at what they've done. They've got the whole gate blocked off, right? Whole gate's blocked off.
Did you see this, Lord Pender? Had you seen this video yet, bro?
Let's see if this is one of the cult members. I guarantee it is. They're going to come out. Watch, here they go. Let's take a peek here.
Yeah, she's eating all the donations,
So
too.
we got the Mercedes right there. Look, there's the Mercedes. Okay, and check it out. There's all the cars right there that they're moving the people around with. You see them all parked right there? Those are all the vehicles right there that they move this cult around with. So they got this whole cult right here living here in this building. They've effectively.
Yeah, Lord Pender, I went down and... Oh, I went 2 days in a row, bro. This was just the first night.
They moved their cult all the way from
Lord Pender had it been under any other circumstances, I wouldn't have gone. It just so happened. It just so happened everything fell into place, and I was able to do this. It just so happened. Everything fell right into place. Now that I know they're scamming veterans, if I find out if situation goes through with Lenny and his mom, it's not going to go good. Guaranteed.
St. Louis, all the way down to Houston, Texas. So there's one of their bullshit security guards.
There's
right
Stanley
there,
Camp.
right? Look, and he's got a JMMI vest. Look at these guys. They got JMMI vest on. JMMI. Look, these guys straight up security guards. I'm gonna talk to him. Tell him I got turned around. Hey, what's up, boss? I just got turned around here, man. Get turned around, Stanley, or what?
You need to get out of here, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Stanley.
You need to get out of here.
All right, appreciate you.
This is private property. You need to get out of here.
I'm on to you guys. Will you turn around so I can see your vest too? It says JMMI on the back of it. Isn't that a revoked?
This is a college. This is supposed to be a college, everybody. Remember. David's got him COVID scared, bro.
Get turned around, Stanley, or what?
You need to get out of here, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Stanley.
You think they knew who I am, bro? Do you think they know who I am, bro? He's like, oh fuck, it's him. The fuck is he doing here? He's like, I got my flashlight and keys, okay? Think they know? No, he doesn't even have a fucking walk. They sent him out there, fucking put him on gate guard. He doesn't have a radio to call anybody with.
I'm on to you guys. Will you turn around so I can see your vest too? It says JMMI on the back of it. Isn't that a revoked tax ID number, bud?
So check it out, Lord Pender. Look, this gate right here, Lord Pender. I don't know. He could. They could, dude. We don't know though. We don't know. He very well could. If he's in Texas, yeah, I would assume he does. And if he's in Texas doing that shit, that's illegal. He can't be in Texas. He can't come from another state and carry a firearm. You have to be a Texas resident. You can't just come into the state and carry a gun. Yeah. I went in with every intention thinking he was armed. Especially coming out like that, bro. Look at that. And then to be like, dude, look at this. Tell me it ain't fucking creepy Koresh style shit, dude. Really? I should have fucking stayed there. I should have fucking stayed there, man. I should have just fucking parked and waited until I got the trespassing notice. I should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but oh well. It is what it is. I went back the next day though.
That's a revoked tax ID, isn't it? Stanley Cam, cult member, JMMI. See ya, bud. Enjoy the exposure. Thank you for the copyrights. Keep them coming, buddy, okay? Keep them coming, buddy. Tell David I'll give him some donut for a peace offering. Later, buddy.
Hey, Lord Pender. Hey, when you take a trip down there, you let me know.
Here, okay?
Hey.
Go tell him.
Hey, when you're ready to go down there, you let me know. Hey, yeah, let's go together, bro. Let's make a trip out of it and go do a fucking broadcast right in front of that motherfucker, me and you, dude. Let's do it, dude. You say, bro. Let's make a fucking, like, a weekend vacation kind of gig out of it, like a trip kind of gig, dude. Straight up, bro. I'm down. I'm down, Lord Pender. Trip down there, you let me know.
Here, okay?
Hey. For real, dude. I'm down, dude. You say when. Okay. You say when, dude.
Tell him. Go tell him, Stanley! There they are. Woo! Get the fuck on out of here.
Yes, look what they did, Lord Pender.
So they legit, look at this, guys. They have this place like a fucking fortress. Now, if anybody doesn't believe that this is a fucking cult right here, look at this. Look at this. They are so fucking scared. Look at this. I'm glad I'm in a rental. They'll never be able to get the footage. All right, guys, this is it, man. They have effectively moved their cult. This is a Koresh-style cult, you guys. So keep that in mind whenever you're thinking about joining this place. They got fucking guys out here in security fucking guards, uniforms. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Look, they got a guy standing out there in a fucking security guard form that says JMMI on it, Joshua Media Ministries International. Religious cult moved all the way down from Taylor, Michigan, down to Houston, Texas, into a fucking hotel. Look at this. Anybody, just letting you know, keeping it real.
And then here was the day. Hold up, Lord Pender. This was the day after.
A cell phone and an email machine all in one thing.
What do you call it?
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online.
Right here, you guys. Cult headquarters right here. Joshua Media Ministries, which has been revoked by the IRS, and you have Kingdom of God Global Church. So, I'm curious, if David, once again, if David has all this money, right? David's been coming out begging.
All right, check this out. And you guys paid, this is it right here. You got vehicles here. There's probably about 40 plus people here, but this is, look, if there's 40 plus people, why is there only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars? Trafficking anybody?
Asking for money, saying, hey, I need all this money. But David, what do you really need the money for, dude? What do you really need all this money for, David?
You guys and I just got a new camera gimbal, so I apologize for the shitty fucking video and shit.
Look at this. This is what your money will buy you at the cult of KOGGC. Okay, so we got 3 names. We got JMMI, Joshua Media Ministries International, Kingdom of God Global Church, and Marvels in America World Healing. David's got all his little fucking cult concubines living right here in this hotel in Houston, you guys. This is real shit. This is as real as it gets. If anybody's been watching the series on Waco or on Netflix about Waco, what's this screaming to you guys, man? What's this screaming to you guys right here? Another Waco compound going on. I mean, look, he's got full frontal exposure. David, full frontal. Hey, David. There's nothing they can do to me here. But I can sure as shit stand here, and I'm sure they're fucking watching me right now.
They were watching.
I hope they are. David, I hope your little cult cronies are watching.
They're over here. Where they were standing, see the Suburban right over here? This is where they were standing. This is where they were standing. I technically could have walked out on this property and been okay. I could have fucking walked all the way over to these hedges and stood right here at the fucking gate. Honestly, I didn't think about it at the time, but next time I go down there, I will. I'm going to walk right up to the fucking fence. I'm going to walk right up to that motherfucker, and I'm going to ask him for an interview. Because their property line ends at these hedges pretty much right here. See these hedges? That's where their property line ends. That sidewalk, that curb, that's the end of their property line. Modern day Waco right here in fucking Houston, Texas. Nobody's listening. We keep telling everybody, hey, you guys need to go down there, pull up with a few news vans and start fucking asking questions. That's all you guys need to do. Start asking fucking questions about this place.
And I checked the county appraisal right here, and this is pretty much county-owned property right here. So I checked this scam center around, no doubt. Guaranteed. Sorry, I'm working with a new selfie stick here, guys, so I apologize for like the movements and stuff. I just bought a little selfie stick, paid like 60 bucks for it at Walmart. So out here getting some new B-roll footage for you guys, because I know everybody wants to keep tabs on this, because what's the best way? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right, David? Well, guess what, David? I'm right in front of you. If there's anybody from David's hotel windows watching, hi. Hi. Wave. Wave to me, guys. Hi.
Or they're standing over here in the Suburban.
This is about as close as I want to get anymore. This is a money laundering, religious sex cult. And it's mobile too. It is mobile. It is operating in multiple states. We have it operating out of St. Louis.
What's up, Valley Kid?
Michigan, okay. We have it operating out of Taylor, Michigan. We have it operating out of Chesterfield, Missouri. Now apparently Houston, Texas, Tampa, Florida. And proof right there, that U-Haul has been seen multiple times at multiple locations. So they own that motherfucking U-Haul right there. I know for a fact, David, you own that U-Haul. And that U-Haul right there, my man, is how you're getting all your shit around, okay? So we're on to you, David.
Yep, that U-Haul, they own it. That's part of the gig. That's part of the gig. That U-Haul, that's how they get around. Whatever they're storing, their scam, that scam goes in that U-Haul right there. Their scam goes in this U-Haul. Right here. See this? That U-Haul right there, guarantee is part of their scam. All those phones and tables and shit go in that fucking U-Haul, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Bet your ass. Hang on. Yeah. And FYI, if there's any contractors out here that's thinking about doing business with these guys, don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Our group is onto you. You can't run from this, David. And just one, David. Sorry, guys. David, what's up, dude? Full frontal out, man. You guys, this will probably... I'm gonna wave to him.
Right there.
Hi. Wave to him, everybody.
They're standing right here by the fucking front post. I know you can't see them, but they're standing right here.
Buddy, wave. Look, doing the Tay-Tay two-step too up there at the front gate, just rocking back and forth. Look, and he's got his little fucking JMMI vest on. Look at him, there he is, getting back in the Chevy. Yeah, they know I'm here, motherfuckers. You know I'm here. Go back in the hotel like a good little concubine.
Oh, yeah.
Who else is getting out of the car? Look, another little JMMI federal agent. Man, David, you got all these people working for you, dude. I'm waving to him. Wave, wave. Wave, everybody. Wave, see them over there? There they are, right there.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy. Hey, guys.
Wave to him.
Be out there in the security business that's listening, that's in Texas. You know, if you know about these laws, let us know. By all means, because you could have some unlicensed security guards working down here in Texas and Houston, okay?
Yeah.
There's nothing they can fucking do and it drives them crazy. Look at them.
They're like, he's here again.
There's
He's here.
nothing they can do. I mean, I'll take a trespass for them, I will. I don't give a shit. As far as I'm parked, I'll answer my questions if I have to get if questioned. But yeah, they know I'm here. Let's make them a little bit more uncomfortable. This is what these people are good at, is making other people uncomfortable by fear and intimidation tactics and shit like that.
Yes, his real name is Stanley, yes.
But, you know, get a little bit closer, just to fuck with them. They're like, fuck, he's coming. They're like, shit, here he comes. They're like, son of a bitch, public enemy number one. There's full frontal exposure. Look, here they come. They won't leave the confines of the little fucking safety net. Look. They're like, fuck, he's here, man. He's here. So once again, look, tell you how this shit works. We'll go over it one more time, then I'll go ahead and pack it up. Hey guys, wave. Wait for the camera. You're in a cult, money laundering sex cult. Look, you see him standing right here? There's one dude right here. Standing right here. So you got, look, these people are all working for David right here, okay? I don't know who these people are. They're probably new cult members, but look at them. They're all little followers of David, little cult members, right? They're gonna do anything that David tells them, right? And these guys aren't being paid, by the way. These are all apparently volunteers, okay? Whatever they're doing here, it screams fucking David Koresh. It screams Waco system. It really does. You got one driveway in. Look, one driveway in, one driveway out. Look at that. Straight up. One in, one out. That's the way David likes it. He's all, that's how I like the donut holes. There's one in and one out. So, this is an operational cult. This is a mobile cult. It can go anywhere pretty much at this point, and that's what they're doing. It looks to me, this is my opinion with this whole situation right here, guys. What they're doing with this, okay? Yeah, they're phone solicitors. You're absolutely right. Yes. We just added that to a fucking fraud report as telecommunications fraud. Yes, they are, Thomas O'Connor. You're 100% they are. They are phone solicitors, 100%. It is a full-blown extortion, money laundering kind of scheme. That's all it is. Straight up. There's nothing... Give it the old in-out. Or motherfucking Clockwork Orange when he's like having a bad day. He's like, hey, you want to go give her the old in-out, in-out? Fuckers, dude. Yeah, it's extortion. It is. It's phone extortion. I've never heard racist remarks or anything he rants about. Nope, I haven't either. Nope. But this is indeed it's a money laundering extortion scam. It's their phone solicitors, straight up. That's what it is. And they're all soliciting donations for fucking Walrus Boy, right? They're soliciting donations for asshole. That's it. And this is the depths of what David is running because he has no fucking... Yeah, to those who have served, freedom has a taste the protected will never know.
And there would be very
yeah.
real danger.
David.
It is in this way that the Lord proves those who are worthy of the promises.
This is what David showed.
Listen now to the special. The scriptures are our
promises.
This is from Apostle David E. Taylor as he teaches on the glory of God. Listen now.
They do. They use a bunch of Google Voice numbers. Well, no, I'll give you. You guys want some numbers to call? Fuck, here's some of their numbers. Hang on. Here's try that one. You could try that one. Try that one. Let's see. That's Michelle's. Or hang on, it's 720-570. Okay, that's Michelle's. Yeah, solicit them for a pack of Winstons. Be like, yes, my name's Bob Larson, and I would like a pack of Winstons, please. Can I please have 5 packs of Winstons? Because the last pack that I smoked it while watching David E. Taylor's deposition. Thank you. David, you're such a piece of shit. God, you are the epitome of piece of shit, dude. You really are. You are by far it's like you fucking grew legs and fucking just started
for that.
No, I don't.
I'm just going to make, again, there's a certain decorum in these depositions. I'm going to raise an objection. There's two things that are happening with your client. One, he's glaring. Two, he's making comments. It's inappropriate. That's unprofessional. You're the attorney. If he wants to participate, he shouldn't be glaring, shaking his head, rolling his eyes, and making comments. He's allowed to be here. He's not. That's not appropriate for him to be.
Like this fucking ass fuck right here who's sitting here fucking making a whole mockery of the system. Yeah, no, fuck this piece of shit.
Concur in that objection.
That's fine.
Let's take a 5-minute break. I need to use your restroom.
Go ahead. It's 401. Just for
358. Back on the record, 404, just 2.
All right, Mr. Taylor, I'm going to show you Exhibit 1. I'm going to ask you if this is what you have referred to as the residential center.
I see it before you answer.
Yes, this is.
Okay, and you can tell me how many pages are on that exhibit?
It's 6.
And is it accurate that all those pages are pictures of the residential center?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. And what do you want?
6.
Oh, I thought you just did.
I looked at page 1.
Yeah. Is that also referred to as the ministry house?
It could be, yeah. I mean, yes.
Yes.
We usually say professionally residential center, so.
But sometimes it's referred to as the ministry house?
Yes.
And is there any other place that's referred to as the ministry house?
I think that there's another location where the ministry have already, I think, started buying a place, and it's a place for some of the staff where they stay, where I provide a place if someone wants to do intern in the ministry. So I provide a place for
Where's
them
that?
to stay. It's in St. Louis.
And what's the address for that?
I don't know. I don't have that because it's recent, so it's not.
Would you be able to provide that?
Yeah, we can provide that for you.
The other documents you're going to give me before your next deposition?
Of course, yes, exactly.
And just for the record, I would note over Mr. Jenkins' statements that we dispute that my client is glaring or doing anything inappropriate. He is looking at David Taylor, aka the prophet. I'm sorry, the apostle.
The
because
apostle,
that is
he's
the
full of
person
shit.
who is speaking, and he is not rolling his eyes. He is talking to me on occasion, which is perfectly acceptable for him to talk to his attorney. I would just like the record to reflect that. So back to the questions.
The record reflects that he's been making statements regularly, verbally, while he's been sitting there.
Right, to me.
While you're talking.
I'm gonna fucking chew my lip too while you guys are talking, if you don't mind. He's all, my calories are dropping, I'm hungry.
I hear him.
No, while you're talking.
That's fine.
And also
He has another attorney
expressions.
sitting next to him.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm sitting right across from him, so.
Well, there was a total. Okay, Abu 86. Okay, so there was day 1, there was day 2, then there was Michelle's deposition. I'm trying to get the labor industry involved. I am. I've been tagging the shit out of the Texas Department of Labor and Housing. Yep, I sure have. Trying to get labor industry involved. That's why I told Lenny to file a human trafficking report, because this is going to labor. God, these guys are such fucking nimrods. Yeah, so no, there's day 1, day 2, and then there's Michelle's. But out of all the people deposed, you know whose deposition we won't see? Debbie Frazier's. Debbie Frazier was also deposed, y'all. But we won't see hers. Right? No, because it's too damaging to Rick Frazier. Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm just asking
I've
to control.
indicated that I don't.
My request was to control your client, so.
My request is that you stop unnecessarily objecting. My client has done nothing wrong. He has a lawyer sitting on each side of him, and he on occasion speaks to me or to the other attorney, and there's nothing wrong with that.
My
All right,
objections are
Mr.
no.
Taylor.
And you can still maintain.
You don't know the address of the place that is also sometimes called Ministry House?
No.
And tell me the purpose of this place?
It's a residence that we bought that, or that we're in the process of buying to, that gives young aspiring preachers and ministers a place to stay while they're an intern in our ministry, being trained.
Has Deborah Frazier ever stayed there?
She's come over there.
What do you mean she's come over there?
She's visited and come over, I'm sure.
But you don't know the address?
No, it's too recent.
It's too recent.
When you
Too
say it's
recent.
recent, when did that start?
Maybe a year,
Yeah, it's a fucking IMAX screen, right, Jake?
something like that.
It's like they could show the fucking Everest fucking IMAX movie on that motherfucker, huh? It would actually be like summoning Everest on his fucking forehead. David's got the fucking Mountain Everest of fucking foreheads. You could fucking view his shit IMAX status, bro.
That. I just don't know, so.
I just don't know. It's too recent.
I'm going to show you what you provided as the balance sheet and ask you to indicate where on this building is represented.
What building?
What you just said was you're in the process of buying a ministry house. Where would it show up on the asset and liability?
Well, it wouldn't because we're leasing it right now. So it's a liability. I don't know if they put it on here.
Well, what do you mean you're in the process of buying? Does that mean that you...
Well, yeah, we're in stages till we can buy. That's what I mean. Maybe
Okay,
I
I'm
need
not
to
sure what
rephrase
that means.
You know, before we just pay off something, we lease it until, you know, we have enough money to be able to do that. Would that make sense to you?
Not much.
Not much.
So is it your testimony that you are leasing this piece of property?
Yes.
And how much do you pay a month?
Actually, I don't know. My financial board knows all of those
Who's
things.
your financial board?
Michelle.
Those three that I gave you there.
They're your board?
No, I said financial board.
Michelle's my board.
That means
Right.
a certain area. They handle a certain area.
The financial board is
It's different from the board of the JMMI.
Okay, but when you refer to them as a board,
Well, maybe I ought to rephrase that.
Since you're tripping over it.
tripping over that.
Fuck
Let's
it,
say they are financial administrators. Do that make sense?
What's up,
you tell me
humbucker?
if it makes sense.
Yes.
It's a huge five head, bro, right?
So do you see anything regarding this ministry house on the asset and liability sheet?
No, I don't think it would be on here because it might be.
So I don't know where it's at because I don't do my own finance to everybody, okay?
As of now.
Can you describe this place?
It's
It's
just a residential home.
It's another house.
Yes, it's like a home, but it's.
What do you mean it's like a home?
Oh, I mean it's a home.
It is a home.
Yeah.
Okay, is it at 2036 Victory Way Lane?
2036. No.
What's at 2036 Victory Lane?
I don't know. It's an address to a.
It has nothing to do with your ministry at all. You got to answer yes or no.
No.
So you don't have any connection to 2036 Victory Lane Way?
My apartment is 2008 Victory Way Lane.
Okay.
So that sounds like a.
So 2014, right? So since 2014, they've had the address, and nobody lives there.
Another address over in that area, but I have nothing to do with that.
And that's not where the ministry house is?
No, those are condominiums, okay?
Victory Lane?
Such a fucking liar.
So this ministry house, the JMMI has been leasing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you the head of JMMI?
Yes.
And you don't know where this place is?
I know where it is. I just don't know the address. I don't want to give you any wrong details like I did the first time.
All right, can you give me the description of where it is?
It's in Florissant, Missouri.
Right.
I know that.
Cross streets?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood.
What are the cross streets?
It's a neighborhood. Yeah, can you explain this place? Oh, yeah, it's a neighborhood. Okay, well, where the fuck is it, David? Yeah, he's too dumb to say, you know what? I'm just not going to answer any questions. He's too stupid to take the fifth. He's like, yeah, it's a neighborhood.
I don't know that. But like I said, I'll provide you with the information after this is over with.
Who owns this residence?
I don't know. It's some guy. I don't know him.
Did you arrange for this lease?
No.
Who
I
would
have
have
a
done
financial board who does those things.
Those three people.
He's I have a financial board who does those things. My fucking Vaseline ass voice, because Michelle just got done shoving a Davies dozen up my ass.
People you referred to with Michelle and
Yes.
the other person's
Financial
name.
administrative people.
And so you're saying but don't you have to sign the lease?
No, I'm not the only one that can sign. I have a board members who are on that can sign.
So you didn't sign this lease?
I don't even know.
Can you give me a copy of the lease?
He doesn't even know if he signed a fucking lease. David, I would fucking know if I signed a lease, okay? How fucking dumb are you to know whether or not you signed a fucking lease? You don't know whether or not you put your fucking signature on a lease? You're the dumbest motherfucker in the world, dude.
Is that necessary?
Yeah, I would object to the relevance of providing a document to a lease of property of JMMI. That has nothing to do
Oh, did you hear me? He's all
a
good.
document to a lease of property of JMMI.
He's all good. Listen to that fuck. Listen to this piece of shit. There's shit that I'm picking up now that's just cringing me right now.
To the relevance of providing a document to a lease of property of JMMI.
Good. He's all good. Yo, David, fuck you, piece of shit.
Has nothing to do with your...
Look, he's like,
Actually, it does.
You drink my water bottle that's fucking never ending, okay?
We've been unable, despite a court order, to get an address as to...
Despite a fucking court order. Despite a court order, they were unable to get an address.
Where the ministry is and what the locations do.
You give me addresses.
No.
You have an address?
I have one address for one thing.
10-page drive.
Right, but nobody's giving me an address for what's referred to as a ministry house, where people who are participating in the ministry go and live and are provided a residence by Mr. Taylor.
Well, we said we'll provide that. I just don't know it. So it's not a problem.
What's
so you
not a
shouldn't
problem?
make a big deal. I mean,
Look, gaslighting yourself, it's not a problem. You shouldn't make a big deal. Yo, fuck you, David. David, you're just mad because Colleen just fucking roasted you, dude. He's like, I need a Winston. I bet he fucking smokes his donut glaze, though, bro. He fucking No, dude, he takes it to the next level, dude. What he does is he takes the glaze off the donuts and he heats it up like if you're gonna fucking main vein a hit. And that's how he main veins it, dude. He main veins the glaze off of the donuts, bro. Like the fucking cotton ball and all, he gets the fucking glaze off of it. Yeah, he's always getting cocky when his lawyers help him. Then he's like, oh, you shouldn't make a big deal out of it. We're gonna...
so it's not a problem.
What's
so you
not a
shouldn't make a
problem?
big deal. I mean, we're going to give you the address.
Right, I'm asking for
I just
a copy
don't know
of
it
the
now.
lease.
I don't have that information on me now.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
Oh, yes, of course.
Reflect another comment being objection by a comment under oath. He doesn't know the streets. That's commentary. That's not assisting you. I asked for that to stop.
He spoke to her, his attorney.
He made it out loud.
Well, if you talk, it's out loud.
If he wants to assist you in the deposition, that's fine. But
David, you know how many people probably wanted to fucking punch you in this fucking moment right here? In Minecraft? You know how many people probably just wanted to fucking drill you, bro? Probably how many people still want to fucking drill you. He's look at my teeth. He's all, Rick is crazy. This fucking piece of shit. David, this is why we call you piece of shit, because you are indeed a piece of shit, dude. By normal human standards, you qualify as a piece of shit. I mean, how does it feel to be an internet sensation, but and for the wrong fucking reasons? Like, you think you're famous. Extortion. I don't get it, David. I think it's funny, man. I think it's funny. You think you're the fucking man and you're not, dude. This whole deposition just showed how fucking weak you are. It showed how fucking much of a little pansy-ass piece of shit you are.
the commentary is inappropriate. I've done depositions for years. I've never had somebody sit and start to make comments like this.
Yes, look at him.
He is my client. I am his attorney, and so is the other person sitting on the other side.
And you know what's even worse is David's here talking under his breath saying, Rick is crazy, Rick is crazy. Like, dude, fuck you, David.
The personal commentary is
don't interrupt,
inappropriate.
please. Do not interrupt.
No, I'm talking.
That's
and I'm
right.
making an objection.
That's right.
And I'm making an objection.
That's right.
And it's just
That's
inappropriate.
Fine. We
it
just
obfuscates the deposition.
Dude, fuck you, David. Dude, fuck you, David. Fuck you. You are a slimy fucking slob, David. It's disrespectful. David, you know what's fucking disrespectful? Is your existence. Your fucking whole existence in the fucking cosmos is a disrespect to fucking humanity. Fuck you, David. Disrespectful, and you sit in this fucking deposition and spit on the fucking system that we're fucking paying you? Dude, fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck this piece of shit. Anybody wonder why we're here? It's because of this fucking deposition. Everybody asks the same question. How the fuck does this man sit in the deposition, lie, and get the fuck away with it?
We dispute your characterization, and fortunately it's videotaped, so we shouldn't have a problem.
I concur that it's disruptive.
That's fine. I would also note that the deponent is at the far end of the table for Mr. Yatuma, who my client is speaking to. So I don't think it's disruptive.
I can hear the comments.
Okay.
The comments are not facilitating questions or what you're talking about. They're commentary about what the deponent's saying.
That's fine.
That's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me a court on that.
What did he just say there?
It's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me.
Oh, he said it's threatening. Hold on. Hold on.
That's fine.
That's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me a court.
He said it's threatening.
That's fine.
That's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me.
He did. He said it's threatening. He said it's threatening. David, fuck you, man. You're a piece of shit. Your hairline's fucking threatening. David, fuck you, man. This is why we're here, man. You trigger me, dude. He did. He's all, it's threatening.
Saying.
That's fine.
That's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me a court on that.
Okay.
There's no
A party is not allowed to speak. He can attend. He's not allowed to speak at the deposition.
I don't
we
think.
don't need to, this is silly.
It is.
He's making a comment that the deponent doesn't know an address that he's owned for 2 years to his attorney.
That's what the lawyer's saying. He's like, dude, this guy's saying he doesn't know where the fuck his address is for 2 years. He's had his own and he doesn't know the fucking address? Yeah, okay.
That's what he's saying to me.
The deposition is being conducted by the attorneys, not by the clients. Not by the clients.
Which I think only hurts the deponent. But again,
do you have an objection?
All of his work.
Do you have an objection?
No, I'm responding.
Then state your objection if you have one.
I have an objection to you. Well, I'm responding to you.
I've stated the objection. It's for the record.
Okay.
Watch him fucking smirk right here. Watch this. Watch real close. Watch this fuckhead smirk. Look at his lawyer, and then his lawyer fucking probably still have shut it down. Don't even fucking smirk right now. Watch his lawyer shut this piece of shit down real fucking fast. Watch.
All right, so back to
Watch right here.
the ministry house.
See him? You see that little fucking smirk right there?
All right, so back to the ministry.
Look, he giggled, looked at his lawyer, and his lawyer probably told him, don't fucking make any kind of fucking movements right now. Honestly, body language speaks fucking volumes. This little fucking 5-second exchange of facial postures right here is huge.
All right, so back
Listen,
to
giggles.
the ministry house.
Looks at his lawyer, and then fucking looks down like, dude, you're not winning here. I'm curious what the fucking lawyer told him right there. I really am. I'm curious what the fucking lawyer told him right there, or if he just fucking looked at him like, yeah, dude, you're not fucking winning here, big dog. You think you are, but you're not.
All right, so back to the ministry house. You don't know who you leased it from.
Like I say, I have a.
I'm just asking you, do you know who you leased it from?
Let me finish answering you. I have a vast ministry, so I don't know everything always that goes on. I know overall, but I have people who take care of those things. So, you know, I will get that for you, so that's no problem if we can move on from that question.
David, fuck off. He's off. We can move on from that question.
All right, so this ministry house, you're saying you are providing residence for people that are in training?
Yes,
Okay.
aspiring ministers.
Is Deborah Frazier one of those people?
No, she lives here, right?
Does she ever stayed there at the ministry house?
She's come by there. People come by and see each other, and so she don't stay there. No,
She's never spent the night there?
not that I know.
Has she ever done any ministry work there?
I'm not sure. I couldn't say.
Who would know that?
Maybe Michelle.
Was Michelle's primary location that she works in Taylor or in St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Okay. So when she's in St. Louis, what facility does she work out of?
Actually, I would like to rephrase that. I think I would say both, because she comes back and forth up here to do, in the offices to do things, but her laptop she uses at her own home.
Okay, and does she have a residence in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you're aware Debbie Frazier frequently goes to St. Louis several times a month?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's several times a month.
For several days a month?
Okay.
Would that be more accurate for you?
I'm not sure.
He knows.
You don't know?
She comes. I know she comes
knows.
to St. Louis.
He knows how often she's there.
How many days a month would you?
Big donor, he's gonna know where the fuck that big donor is at all motherfucking times.
Approximate that she goes there?
I couldn't say.
You have no idea?
He knows.
I couldn't say accurately, no.
Accurately.
Does she see you when she goes to St. Louis?
No.
She doesn't see you?
No.
Liar.
If she's there, I may be out of town, or
I might be out
if
fucking
she
hitting
is,
skins on some other women or something like that, you know. I'm out scamming somewhere. I'll get my donor's money and then
is there and we see each other briefly, but I don't see her like that. No.
Sure, David.
What is your understanding of the work that Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis on your behalf?
Well, like I say, I have executives and administrators administrating their work and doing that, so my hands is not in everything.
Administrating
So
their work.
I can't say.
You have no idea what Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis?
I know she's a great worker, and she really
But doing
helps.
what?
I share with you what I do know, And like I said to you, if you want to know more, you have to ask my executives.
And who would that be?
Michelle Brannon is one.
Michelle is an executive and also the financial board?
No, she's not the financial board. She administrates with other financial people. So it's that financial administration, those who are surrounding that, taking care of that.
All right, I guess I don't understand. You referred to Michelle as being on a financial...
And when Michelle came into power at this place, right, she took power immediately. And this was a very big issue for the women that had been there for a while sleeping with David, right? Because Michelle came in, spread her legs, and took power immediately, and she's still in power. Nobody's probably been able to take power from Michelle since she's got there, because Michelle's just such a fucking conniving bitch that she will do everything in her power to keep her power, right? What if Michelle falls from grace? Michelle is like, how would you say this? Honestly, though, if Michelle wants to keep her power, dude. Michelle wants to keep her power. That's a given. She wants to keep her power because if she loses power, she's the fuck out, dude. She's the fuck out.
Financial board?
Yeah, you know, I rephrased that. I said administration. I think that'd be better for you to understand.
Better for the lawyer to understand. No, motherfucker, you're not making it clear for her to understand because your whole shit is a scam, dude. You got boards, executives. You don't even know who the fuck your board is.
There's 3 people in the financial administration. Those 3 people you listed with Michelle?
Yes.
Okay, and you also referred to Michelle as an executive?
Yeah, she's the executive in the ministry.
What does that mean?
Well, she execute all the departments and make sure everything is running smoothly overall in all the countries and the states.
So would she be the person that is supervising Deborah Frazier in her work?
Yes.
And Deborah Frazier is an unpaid
Yeah, she's
volunteer.
a volunteer staff. Mm-hmm.
So it would be Michelle that would be able to tell me what exactly Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Michelle does everything. Include pasting on my fucking wig every day with Gorilla Glue and Velcro. Yeah. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there for the morning. Went on 3 hours. We'll see what happens throughout the course of the day. Maybe we'll run a live tonight. Like I said, man, my homework's done. If David wants to continue being an asshole. Man. I get it, David. I really don't, dude. I really don't, David. Like, the scam that you're running, we figured it out, dude. Why do you think you're going to continue to run it? Can't continue to run the scam anymore, David. You're out of your fucking mind. Now you're scamming veterans? Well, now it's taken a whole new personal level, dude. It really has. I'm telling you, David, this isn't going to go well. If that lady ends up down there with you at your hotel, that's your threshold, David, okay? We are in the month of May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. We have 9 months to change that woman's mind. 9 months to help Lenny get his mom to change her decision about going to join David's cult, right? We need to get her into a regular church. That'd be just fine. We don't need to send... She doesn't need to be down at David's church, guys. No. Lenny, if you're watching, we're with you, dude. Keep fighting, dude, all right? Keep fighting. We're here for this. This is why we're here, dude. You found the channel. That's why we're here, dude. We have to stay ahead of David. It's the only way this will stop. Don't be scared to make calls, man. You make phone calls to your pastors, whoever, family members, whoever. You make the calls, dude. Don't be scared. The one thing David thrives on is other people's fear, bro. Don't let him thrive on yours, man. So until next time, y'all have a good, what is today? Wednesday? Yeah, y'all have a good Wednesday, man.